Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey, I'm going to get all the others in here. Well, everybody just kind of left except for one.
Fantastic. No worries, man. Here, do your thing. We're just talking about Pokemon Go and Twitch chat right now, so take your time. The next level strats.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm gonna put this in the Skype chat. This is really funny meme. Hold on.
Oh, please do. Please do. I need it. I need it right now.
Look.
The more memes, the better.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, the wrong person. Oh, well.
That's fine. They'll appreciate it, too.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
It is.
Yeah, it's so good. I like the one with how do you catch a 29-year-old, and it's just like the Pedover van with like rare Pokemon inside. So it's good stuff. But yeah, I mean, let me know. We can go without them. We can wait 2 minutes for everybody to get in here.
Here, there's one person.
Hello, one person.
Hello.
Hi.
Right. Well, because we were just coached by someone else. And
so it's like a coach off then. Works for me.
yeah. And everybody was just kind of out of it. So I guess we might be just the only two.
Okay, that works for me. I will coach whoever is here, and I'm pretty much down to talk about whatever you guys want. Because it sounds like the other coach is pretty boring if everybody's just burnt out or whatever.
Oh, well, we played a few matches, and he played on a Smurf, and
Lost.
but we lost to the second game went way better because we went with champions that we were more comfortable with, as he said. So yeah.
Okay, weird.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys want to talk about? Is it just you two? Sorry, I'm kind of like buying time while I wait, and apparently something's wrong with my mic on my stream, so I'm fixing that too.
Yeah. Kind of the team leaders of the team.
Well, we have problems about, like, I guess, who's a shot caller and
When to engage, disengage.
when to drag, when to Baron, when to
I could send you a
maybe about
I could send you a replay of our match.
Is it like a replay.gg file?
It's an analyzer feed. I think it's the same thing though.
Yeah, it's the same thing. That crashes my stream. Also, I don't like looking at those because you miss a bunch of stuff.
yeah, like the mouse clicking
The
and where
mouse clicking. Are you
Yeah.
like clicking to level up your abilities? Where are you looking? How are you using chat? But there's so many things that you miss looking at those replay files. So it's a waste of your time for us to go through it, in my opinion.
All right.
So we can do it, but just like use what is the thing? Plays.tv or OBS or some free recording software, and then record the video, throw it up on YouTube. All this stuff is free, and then we can just go through it from your perspective, and it'll be way better.
Yeah, I can do that. I have Fraps. It's just that.
Oh, nice, perfect.
That
It'll just take a minute if you try to do it now, and I don't really want to wait 4 hours for you guys to upload a video.
Yeah, we'll have to. No, I'll have to render the video and all that good stuff. So, because nobody wants to take like 40 gigabytes of.
Yep.
And upload it to YouTube.
So.
All right, cool. So what do you want to go over then? Because like we can do a verbal. That's what I usually do with my first round of lessons anyway. Because it lets me figure out what you guys know, and then we can figure out, okay, do I start super detailed because you know a lot, or do I have to like start at the basics, things like that. So specifically, just give me 3 or 4 things that you would like to go over. Because usually these sessions go for like an hour or 2 hours if we're really engaged and talking like crazy, and you guys have a bajillion questions.
All right. So, how about like, who do you think should be the shot caller?
Okay.
Like what role?
Like,
So let's talk about just shot calling in general. Like, what's the purpose of it? Why do you need it? And who is best suited? Sound good?
yeah.
All right.
Okay, that'll be the first thing. Cool. What else? Give me like 3 other things or 2 other things. Just give me things.
How to play, like, when to play passively, when to play aggressively.
So when to engage, when to disengage, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
How about just when to do stuff? Let's keep it generic. Because that's kind of weird. Like, when do you play passively when you can't play aggressively is like the general answer, So, But there are a lot of little intricacies to that. So let's just go over when to do stuff, or more likely, when can you get away with being more aggressive, and when should you be more passive? Because there are definitely reasons for both.
Right.
And they're not always readily apparent to people. Okay, and I'm just trying to get an idea of what'll help you the most. I'm going to ask a lot of questions. I'm going to talk a lot. Interrupt me. I won't be offended, okay? Well, what else?
How about, like, I don't know, maybe about building wise, when you should maybe build more tank in lane, or when you should build more damage.
I mean, that's kind of boring with two of you guys.
I don't know.
We can do that. In your actual message, you asked me about what kind of team comps would be good. That was kind of interesting.
Yeah. That.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah, we can talk.
Yeah,
about
that looks good. That sounds good.
That sounds good.
What about team fighting? Do you guys care about that, since you're a team and we have more than one person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I want to talk about what you guys want to talk about, but like, you can just Google what's the best item build, and then like, there's plenty of content there. Like, it's kind of a waste of your time for me to just tell you to Google it, you know. All right, so this is pretty good, actually. We can do this. All right, first of all, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Matt. I am Gunday Monday. You can just call me, hey, stupid jungler, come gank my lane. I respond to all those things. What can I call you guys? Big Ghost Daddy? Jay? Like, what am I calling you?
Ghost.
Ghost.
Just call me Jay.
Ghost and Jay. Jay and Ghost. Okay, cool. What are your roles? Like, Ghost, what do you play?
I play mid lane.
Cool.
I play jungle.
And Jay is the jungle. Jay for jungle, that's easy. What are your champ pools? And what I mean by that is...
Yes, I have a champ pool.
Level 5 mastery and above. What is your champ pool?
Oh.
I have none.
Hold on. I gotta look. Wait, so does this mean all champs in that lane, or just all champs in general?
All champs, level 5 mastery and above, that you feel comfortable playing in that lane or role.
Oh,
Right,
rip.
so
I don't have one.
Okay, so Jay needs to practice a little, or maybe not. Maybe he just plays every jungler well. I don't know. But this is just going to give me an idea.
I just haven't leveled up all my junglers.
That's fair. But Ghost, let's start with you, man. Who do you play in the mid lane?
level 6 Yasuo,
Okay.
then level 5 High, level 5 Zed. There's more. There's like a level. I think.
You can go to your league account. You can click champions, and there's a sorting menu. You can just go highest mastery. Then in the top left will be the highest, and the bottom right will be the lowest. I would just do that if you have league open.
Yeah, I do.
Make it easy for you.
Right. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. But whatever. Those are all the champions that are level 5 and above in the mid lane.
Okay, that's it. Cool. Who else do you feel comfortable playing? Like if you were in a tournament, if it was the grand finals, for the Pokemon Go the League of Legends championships, like who are you
against SKT?
against SKT1, the Elite
Faker.
5? Like who are you gonna
against Faker?
Who are you gonna go against Faker? Besides these three champions
In the mid lane?
in the mid lane, who do you feel comfortable just pulling out and
Annie.
Okay, what else? Is that it? That's fine if that's it. Usually you want 3 or 4 champs.
That's it.
All right, that's it. All right, Jay, break it down for me. Now, you don't have anybody mastered all the way. That's fine.
Oh, no, another one is Malzahar.
Oh, Malzahar. Okay, good. He's very strong and easy to play right now.
Yeah, level 3 on him.
All right, Jay, what do you got, man? Give me 3 champs that you just will carry really hard on out of all the champs.
Let's see.
And when I say carry, I mean you can carry as a support champ like Nunu too. I just mean that you know really well, you feel comfortable playing. If you're up against Bengay or whoever.
Master Yi, and I think those are the only 2 right now.
All right. Give me one more that you want to work on, just so I have 3 to work with.
I want to work on Jax.
Jax. Okay. Why Jax, by the way?
I don't know. Honestly.
Okay, that's interesting. Normally, like one thing I would suggest is if you guys are working as a team, you should pick champions that kind of complement each other. Like, do you know why Jax is usually picked in the jungle?
Why?
So I'll take that as a no.
No, I don't know.
The way I coach, by the way, I ask questions to kind of get you to figure it out. If I just tell you, it's not going to stick. So tell me about Jax. What does he do? What would he be good against? And this is also for me to figure out what you know. Simple questions, simple answers. Not looking for anything too complicated.
What?
And it's fine if you don't know, but I mean, at least try. Just throw something out there. See what sticks. I mean, what does Jax do?
He can jump on champions.
He can jump on champions with his Q.
He can single out, you know.
He's a really good split pusher. He loves to auto attack. His W's an auto attack reset. His E lets him dodge auto attacks. His alt lets him build straight damage and still be tanky. And also, when he hits level 6, he gets a big power spike because every third auto, he gets an extra blast of magic damage, right?
Yeah.
So that's like that's like Jackson in a few sentences. But what would that kit be really good against, and what would it struggle against, if you had to guess? Jax is one of my rank 5 mastery jungles, by the way. So I can like give you some tips about when to pick him and not if you do want to play him.
All right.
I can't do this.
Oh, no worries. It's okay, man. And honestly, like, I'm not going to make fun of you if you get it wrong. It just, like, tells me stuff. And there aren't really any wrong answers. Because you could be like, because I want to build straight tank Jax and just be unkillable. And then that's right. I saw that in a Korean game the other day. And it was scary. It was terrifying. But generally, when you think about Jax in the jungle, you pick him into, like, a Devourer jungle. Or not Devourer anymore. It's, they just changed it. It's the other one now. What is that freaking thing called? I keep forgetting the name. The attack speed one. Do you know what I'm talking about? The yellow smite. I just lost the game to a Kog'Maw jungle. I'm super salty about it. Blood Razor.
Yellow smite.
Blood Razor.
Yeah.
But hey, thanks for the follow, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to being coach. But Jax, really good.
He said he was streaming. I'm like, hey, I want to see what he's doing. And when he was waiting for your response, he was just like shaking his head, waiting, and I'm just like,
your stream?
Oh yeah, we're on stream right now. I'm gonna record
what's your
this.
Stream?
Twitch.tv/GunDayMonday.
Here, I'll link it right there.
I'll send you a video afterwards. You can watch yourself.
God.
Learn. That way you guys don't have to take notes or anything, okay?
I feel so goddamn embarrassed.
Why? Oh, and by the way, Big Ghost Daddy, it's kind of mean if you didn't tell him this was going to be streamed. I mean, come on.
What? Dude, you didn't tell
Whatever,
me.
I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, good. The follow animation will go off. Then you can watch my Meeseeks dance. All right. But Jax, we'll go back to that, and then I'll be interrupted by my stream follow notification. There it is. Graqua Deuce. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. All right, so Jax, really good against Blood Razor or attack speed based junglers. Like he's a Master Yi counter. Why would he be a Master Yi counter? How does Master Yi do damage?
Auto attack.
He auto attacks.
Yeah, auto attacks.
And then he has his Q, and that's literally it. His W heals him. His E just gives extra damage on his auto attacks. His R makes him auto attack faster.
Yeah, his E counters that, right?
Yeah, Jax's E makes him dodge auto attacks. And if you're up against a Yi and you level it like second, by the time you're team fighting, you know, your E is on like a 4-second cooldown with a 40% cooldown reduction. That means Master Yi has 4 seconds to kill you before your E comes back up. And usually if you're playing Jax and you have 1 or 2 damage items, you can just destroy him before that happens. Or, you know, you jump to a ward or jump to a bush or flash into a bush, you know, something. And then he just can't kill you before you kill him. So Jax really good against those attack speed type champions. Like think Tryndamere or something too. Maybe there's a top lane Tryndamere that wants to split push. You pick.
What about Callista? Is he good against Callista?
Yes and no. Because like he can dodge the auto attacks, but she can just kind of kite him forever. And she's probably with a really tanky friend. Because the way Callista is set up right now, she's stronger if she's with her soulbound, right? So if she has like an Alistar support peeling
I have
for her.
Mastery 5 on Callista.
Yeah, so you know what's up then, right? Like if a Jax is running at you, what are you gonna do?
I'd probably just use my passive.
Yeah, just kite him away, and then like you can maybe ult your tanky support into his face, and he can never get to you to auto attack probably.
Yeah.
So think of Jax as like really, really good against Shyvanas, against Master Yi's, against Tryndamirs, all these champions that love to auto attack. He's even decent against Trundle too. So whenever you see like a split pusher on the other team that has all this auto attack stuff, that's when it's a good time to pick Jax. But I'm asking like, why do you want to pick him? Because if you guys are playing as a team, like Jax is a good choice if you're going to do like a 1-3-1 kind of strategy or a 1-4 where you split push. Because he's also really good at taking towers fast.
Yeah.
But if you're picking him for like not that reason, then why not just focus on another champion? That's my initial thought. Does that kind of make sense? And we'll talk about that because you guys want to go over team comps, like what will work best, and that's one of the reasons I'm asking about this. Because right now it looks like you like playing auto-attacking physical damage junglers.
Yeah.
And then our friend Ghost, he's all over the place. He likes real bursty people, and then he likes Heimerdinger.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Meteos.
Yeah, Meteos is pretty
Last
fun to
night.
watch.
I've been watching a lot of Meteos streams.
There's a lot of good jungle streams to watch because people have different styles. So
Yeah. I was watching Dominate earlier.
yeah, he's pretty solid. Although they also cheat. They're queuing with like all the other challenger players and XLCS players, so it's a little bit different than if you're going in solo to learn.
Yeah.
But all right, cool. So let's go over stuff. Now I kind of understand what you guys are playing. The first thing on the list was shot calling. So let me ask you guys, and anybody can answer, Ghost or Jay, why is shot calling important? Why do you think you need it?
So you can, your team, you can tell your team
it takes
what
the
to do.
leverage off
And
the team. Like, they don't have to... What do you call it? What was I gonna say?
They don't have to like focus as much on it.
well, if nobody,
Yeah, they don't have to focus on like anything like... What do you call it? The shot caller can call out like things that are missing, and then they'll know instead of they'll find it themselves.
if nobody shot calls, you won't get anything done.
Yeah,
No.
like but it's interesting because some teams, like some of the really good teams, won't have like one shot caller.
Yeah,
Well,
TSM is like they're all shot callers.
Yeah, well, what they do is they throw out an idea, and everyone's just really quickly like, yeah, we can do it, or no, wait, my ult needs 10 seconds, or wait, I need to buy, I have 3,000, it's something like that. But they're all just kind of yelling, and they all kind of are on the same page. They know kind of what they all need to do. So because of that, they can get away without having a shot caller and still like kick ass and get stuff done. But
Right.
if you're on a team where like people are newer, or like maybe people are more like, there are some people that are insanely good at their role. Like maybe you're an 80 carry, you don't miss any CS, so you have perfect creep score, and you just tunnel really, really hard. Well, you might need that shot caller to remind you, hey, there's a jungler in the game, and he's coming to gank you. We just saw him with that ward. You should back up. You should also not go ham because we want to prep for this dragon in the next 3. Stuff like that can kind of like snap people out of the trance they get when they tunnel. So it also kind of depends on who you're playing with. If you have like a TSM kind of lineup where everybody kind of knows what they need to do and it has like good awareness and can focus on things, that's super important. Another thing though that Jay mentioned is it kind of frees up your brain's bandwidth if someone else is doing the shot calling. So like right now your champions aren't that mechanical. Like Zed is pretty mechanical, Yasuo can be mechanical. But like Heimerdinger is like, let's put turrets down and land a skill shot. There isn't anything too crazy there. Like Master Yi and Vi aren't that mechanical. There's a few auto attack resets. You can do some cute things with like dodging stuff with Master Yi's Q, but not really that mechanical, right? So, like if you were playing like a Nidalee jungle where you're juggling a whole bunch of spells and stuff, it's a lot harder for you to shot call because your brain is focused on more stuff. So that's another reason like you might need a shot caller. If you guys are playing these super complicated champs, you might need someone playing like in a Mumu jungle, or like a really boring support like Soraka, where you have all this free time to be watching the rest of the map and noticing things. Kind of make sense?
Yeah.
I can look at our supports champion and see.
Yeah, like normally it's the support or the jungler that's the shot caller. Reason being, all the laners are focused on like last hitting and
Well, yeah,
harassing.
but our last coach, he was saying that the support usually keeps quiet, and I'm like, what? I don't think
Why?
that's right. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, because the support
Yeah,
they
like,
they can.
CLG's shot callers after me.
And it depends. Like there are shot callers like TSM for a while had Bjergsen calling shots, and he's playing these super mechanical champs and shot calling at the same time. Like that was weird a year or two ago. They also didn't
And
win
high.
very much, so I don't know. But it varies by the team too. So
Yeah, but like high in season 3 and season 4.
yeah, like that, exactly. But shot calling is usually also good when nobody can agree on what to do. Because if you guys don't have a plan, or worse, if you have two plans and they're both conflicting and you guys are arguing over it in game, you're going to get shit on because the team with a plan will just walk right over you. So having a shot caller is a good way to kind of like get over the too many cooks in the kitchen problem. So if you guys are indecisive, and again, I don't know because I've never seen you play, I've never heard your dynamics when playing, shot calling's super good. But if everyone's kind of like the TSM thing where it's like, let's do dragon. Yeah, that makes sense. We have wards. Oh, okay, his teleport's down and he's top. Stuff like that. You really don't need one. But if that's not the case, maybe like nobody really knows what to do. Like it's good to have like one person that does know what to do that can kind of lead the charge.
Right.
And the support, again, is kind of a prime candidate. Like, here, I can look up ghostsop.gg. Do you guys play together regularly?
We just kind of started. He just like invited me, and he's like, "Hey, can you be our main mid laner for the team?" I'm like, "All right." I was already like running a team, Chosen Synergy, and it was funny because that other coach we got in, he was a coach in Chosen Synergy, so the other leader started yelling at me like, "Why the hell is he coaching this?" And I'm like, "What does it matter?" Yeah, I remember I invited you for that to that Chosen Synergy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, him, the Gunday Monday. I was telling him that we have like a team of 30.
Oh, that was you. Yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I get like 100 messages on LoL coaching a day now, so it's kind of tough to keep them all apart. People really like the free coaching.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's free.
People like
Plus-
free for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. We don't have that many funds in Chosen Synergy. We will though once we get a website and donating up.
Yeah, definitely, man. All right, so walk me through. Who's your support, by the way? Let me just look them up and see what they play.
Let me open up the chat.
You know what's funny? I was looking at my op.gg the other day, and I noticed that I won a ranked game with Jin. I don't play. I was playing him for fun. I didn't notice I went in a ranked game.
Oh
with
no!
him.
Sometimes it's the best because you're taking it less seriously. There's less pressure.
Yeah, and we still won. It was great.
Oh, I see. You typed it in Skype chat. Okay, one sec. I'm just gonna look him up real quick. Zombie Pablo. Okay, let's see what his champ pool is. Because again, like when we talk about team comps, this will matter. So his team comp, his support pool is not support. Okay. What has he played when he's played with you guys? I see like
Tarek.
15 Thresh games.
Tarek.
I see 0 Tarek games. There's a couple
There was
Blitzcrank
one.
games. Oh, here's a few Tarek. Okay. So Tarek, Blitzcrank, Thresh, people with hooks, it looks like. Is that it? He's
Wants
got
to
a
be Mad
couple
Life.
Alistar, but he's not. He's got like a 16% win rate on him. Okay, so he's Hook City. I'm just gonna call him support because he wasn't at the coaching session. You got a Tarek, you got Blitz, and you got the Mad Life Thresh. Okay, cool. That kind of helps out. So all those champions are actually pretty brainless. Like Blitzcrank, like he chooses when he goes all in, right? He's gonna speed himself up. He's gonna look for a hook. He's gonna flash E and then hook when they flash away. He's gonna do something like that. But when he's not doing that, he has plenty of time to like look around the map or roam or ward and call out stuff and call out opportunities. So like if your support player is comfortable, like that's fine. And again, he's playing a champion where he doesn't have to focus on much like all the time because he's supporting. All his job is really to do is either pick people off and kill them, or make sure your AD carry doesn't die. Like that's kind of the whole point of supporting. You can do crazier stuff too, like invade, roam, and like get hooks on mid lane or whatever, ward the enemy jungle. But for the most part, like even when he's doing that, he can be looking at the map and talking about general strategies. So. And it's just because he doesn't have to focus on last hitting. He doesn't have to focus on playing against a laner for the most part. Like as Blitz, he can just sit in a bush, and usually people won't like run up to him because he's Blitzcrank. So stuff to think about. But shot calling pretty much again is when you guys can't really decide what to do and you need one strong voice to lead the way. Also, it's usually better on a person who has more bandwidth to pay attention to the map. So like if Ghost is playing Zed, someone that's pretty mechanical, you know, he probably needs to focus to make sure he doesn't miss any of his skills or abilities or auto attacks. And when that's happening, he's not paying attention to the map, so it's probably harder to shot call. But still, like the support player, he can probably throw out an idea, and you can still be like, yeah, that's a good idea. I have my ult up in a few seconds. Let's go kill dragon, whatever. Kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's what we kind of tried to do last game.
Yeah. And if you guys are a newer team, because it sounds like you had to look up who your support was, and you don't know what his pool is, so I'm assuming you're newer.
Yeah,
but
I just began a team yesterday.
yeah, so there you go. Like, try out a bunch of different stuff. Like, try the democracy method, where everybody throws out an idea, like, hey, can we do this? And then just see if you can decide really, really quickly. Because that works pretty well for some teams. I was on a team of a couple challenger players, and we did that, and it worked great. We actually tried to do like shot calling, and what ended up happening is people got super pissed because people disagreed. And the way the coach had it set up, if this guy says you do something, you do it, because we're trying this out. And then like our challenger top laner just got super pissed off, and then like kind of rage quit the team for a day. So you got to be careful, because there's pros and cons, and if people feel like the shot caller is bad, or making shitty calls, or their voice isn't represented, then you're gonna have a bad time. So try different things out, and I recommend if you need one shot caller, either the jungler or the support, just because it's very easy. Like when you're playing Vi and just farming, like your Gromp, you don't really need to focus on doing mechanics perfectly because you got that shield from your abilities, so you're not going to get low. Maybe the only thing you really have to focus on is landing your Q, using E as an auto attack reset. So while that's going on, you can be checking out the lanes with your F keys. You could be like thinking about, okay, next 3 minutes Dragon's going to spawn, or Jungler's going to be bot, so we can maybe do Rift Herald, something like that, right?
Wait, have you ever checked lanes using F keys?
Yeah, like you can click the map too. I recommend clicking the map until you get used to like looking around, and then upgrade to the F keys just because it's faster. But that's like something you focus on once you get all the other like fundamentals out of the way. Because like it doesn't really offer that much. It's just like a little bit faster. And more often than not, for me anyway, I mess up my hand position, then I'll accidentally ult or something when I think I'm like just hitting E.
Yeah, I use F keys in StarCraft.
Oh yeah, so if you're playing StarCraft, use the F keys, then you do the escape trick to reset your hands, right?
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of stuff like that. Okay, but does that kind of make sense for shot calling? And if you're a newer team, like try out different things. Try out the democratic way that TSM does it. Try out like every player on the team that wants to shot call as a shot caller, and just see what happens. But the whole point of shot calling is just to make sure everybody's on the same page. Because if everybody's not on the same page, like you're gonna do dragon, you're like, okay, we just need to burst it down. It doesn't matter if we die. We just need to get this dragon. Well, if two people peel off and start fighting, you lose DPS, damage per second, on the dragon, and then probably what's going to happen is you're all going to die and lose the dragon because of the indecision, right?
Yeah, that's what happened last game.
So what you need to do is, as a team, make the call, and even if it's a shitty call, even if it's the worst play in the world, you got to stick to it, because that's how this works.
Right.
And now the better teams will have a backup plan. Like, okay, we're going to try for dragon, but if they come here, here's what we're going to do to escape. And you're thinking about that in the back of your head. And after you play enough games, it's just like, okay, we've been here before. This is the same thing that happens over and over again. We know what to do. And it just gets easier and easier and easier, right?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is helpful or not. You guys are kind of quiet, so I'm just trying to
No,
talk.
I'm
listening.
just thinking about how last game, how I
Like,
me
what
and,
happened last game? Walk me through it.
No, it's just this one part that I feel like it lost us the game. It was this.
Oh, the echo play?
Late game.
Oh my god.
Me and Jay, we told, he was
I was screaming in my mic to tell him to back off.
thirsty for the Teemo, and we were on Baron side in the river.
Wait, are you in a game right now, Big Ghost Daddy?
No, why?
It says you're in a game right now.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay, you're not. OP.GG is lying to me. Alright, this is a normal. Cool, I can look it up. Here,
Right.
I actually want to see. One thing you can do that's pretty fun is, do you ever look at the post-game stats?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Why? If I really like to.
So here, let me do this. I'm trying to find a place where I can copy-paste your name. Where the hell is it? Oh my
Here's what
god.
last-
Skype.
Skype.
Skype has my name on.
Yeah, but it won't let me like copy paste. So I'm like, God damn it. Here, how do I spell your name? Just X Big
X.
Ghost.
Ghost Daddy X.
Daddy
And make sure you put the 2 G's right there.
All right. So here. And it's not showing your Echo game, so that's sad. Unless this is the one of Annie.
I put the match on Skype.
Nice, thank you. Thank you so much. That's what I wanted. I was searching for it. It wouldn't let me show up. So you're talking about this Baron at the end, it looks like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can see, like,
Oh yeah. Where when it happens, yeah.
here are the gold swings, and at the end, you know, there's a Baron, they get it, and then there's one big fight. It seems like Echo goes in when they're Baroned up and all grouped up, and then you guys all get ace, and then they just kill you. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, I don't know. Was it before Baron or when was it?
It was. We were contesting for Baron, and then the entire team was rotating around, so we said to back off, but he went in anyway.
Yeah, and he was going after the Teemo, and they were all in that right there between mid lane and the river.
So it looks like he went in, he got killed, that gave them Baron, then one more team fight, they win the game.
Yeah,
that's
what happened.
That makes sense, because that was like...
Both of us, we're telling him not to go in, don't go in, they're in that bush, and he didn't listen. I don't know if it's because it was just too noisy in the Discord or something, but...
He said that he thought it was in the other bush.
Yeah.
It's okay, people make mistakes and stuff, but that's the kind of stuff as a team you got to work on. So in that situation, if everybody on the team is saying don't go in, and he goes in, like, obviously that's a problem. You guys got to fix that. So he needs to, like, get that feedback. One thing that's super helpful, like, get the replay file of that game, just watch it as a team.
Yeah.
Because it's so much more obvious when you're watching the replay file. You're like, what the hell was I doing?
Yeah.
Is that him? Ugh. You know? So do that and figure out what's going on. Because he either needs to respect your team's banter. You know, everybody's saying, don't do it. Don't. He needs to respect that. Or you need that one strong voice that's like, all right, here's what we're doing. Echo, back off. We got to set up. Or, you know, something like that, right?
Right.
Because if he's just a glass cannon, not a glass cannon, a rogue off on his own, doing his own thing, that's going to screw up the best shot calling. I mean, there's not much you can do about that if he's not even listening.
Right.
But I mean, it looks like this game was super close too. Like, it never got within like 2,000-3,000 gold at any time, and it was back and forth too.
Yeah.
Tarek killing it. Damn, Twitch killing it. So it looks like your bot lane's really solid too, just from looking at.
Oh
this.
yeah, the Twitch was
Twitch was
the coach.
Ah, got it. Okay. He was actually down in farm. What level was your coach?
He's a flat.
Oh, okay.
5.
So he's pretty good. Yeah, I'm just looking at it. Your Tarek made most of the impact. That's interesting. Okay. Well, what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the gold over time, and I can just kind of see who carried pretty hard. Like it's interesting. Like, Yasuo got ahead of Ari after, like, the first dragon and a couple towers. That was nice. And the jungle, how'd you do? Was it a jungle Teemo?
Yeah.
It was annoying.
Jungle Teemo is super annoying. You just got to play something that can kill him, and
we
it's
were
tough
trying
as
to
why.
defend our AD carry all the time, but he kept on getting knocked down by jungle Teemo.
That's blind.
That's why I built the what did I build again? I built the
Maw.
Yeah, and then the boots, and then I built that guardian angel.
Yep. Okay. Well, here. Let's not focus on that. I was just curious about, like, the need for shot calling. So if stuff like that is going on as a team, and you got to make sure you get everybody's buy-in, because if the top laner is just like, whatever, man, you know, he's probably not listening to you anyway, because apparently he doesn't listen to you in games. So you have to make sure he agrees and everybody else agrees to doing it. Because it only takes, like, one mistake to lose a game. League of Legends is not about who plays better. It's about who makes the fewest amount of mistakes.
Right.
So, because whoever makes the more mistakes, that's the team that's going to lose.
Yeah, I see that.
Right. It's about, like, finding those mistakes.
Yep, and then just squashing them, like not doing it. So for shot calling, as a unit, agree on what it's going to be. Is it going to be democratic, like what TSM does? Somebody throws out an idea, everyone's like, yeah, or no, wait, I have to do this. Like, okay, we'll wait a few seconds. Or is it going to be one person, probably the person with the most mental bandwidth, to look at the map and think about what needs to happen, either the support or the jungle usually, or top lane if they're playing something boring like a tank, like Malphite, where you're just going to go up there and farm back and forth. You're not really in any danger of dying. Something like that. But just decide and try it out. If it doesn't work, try out another option. Cool?
Right. All right. We'll do that.
All right, let's move on to the next thing because we got some more stuff. So when to actually do stuff. Let's talk about team comps first.
Right.
Because depending on your team comp, it kind of matters when you can actually make specific shots. If that makes any sense whatsoever. So, like, looking at your champ pools, tell me what kind of team comp you guys are going for and why. Pick, let's say mid lane is first pick. Who are you picking?
Mid, me?
Yep.
Well, it depends, who we're like, because we usually just say who we're gonna go and that, and make sure we have enough AP. Make sure, if we're going towards like poking or if we're going tank,
Well, here, think about it this way. There are multiple different strategies to play in League, right? Like, do you know what a few of them are off the top of your head? Seems like you watch LCS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are a few strategies people use?
Like in game in general.
In the game in general, like when you're picking a team. All right, so we're going to start there. There are strategies that exist in League of Legends that are different from each other.
Yeah, I know, tank and.
Well, tank is a role. It's a position.
Well, I know, but just giving Hold on, restate that question. Just.
Yep. So split pushing, for example. When you're split pushing, that's a different strategy.
Yeah.
You can send one person to the other side of the map, 4 people to the other.
You said when picking you mean team comp. I'm like, what?
Yeah, team comp. You are picking specific champions for a specific strategy to win the game. So
okay, different strategy. So,
Yep. So what's a
like,
strategy
picking,
like team comp? What's a strategy like split pushing? Like, what's something different you can do besides split pushing? Like, do you guys split push ever in your games?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, when you're not split pushing, what do you do?
A group.
Yeah, we usually group it.
So group is 5. When is it good to group as 5?
When we're trying to take out a tower.
A tower or go for any objective.
But I mean, you can split push and take out towers. You can get 2 towers that way, right? When is it better to group as 5 versus when is it better to split push?
When one or more of their champions are down.
Well, yeah, sure. So, I mean, you're not wrong, but let me rephrase. Let's say none of their champions are down, and let's say everybody is up. Yeah, the team fight.
Why wouldn't you group a team fight?
When you have a really, really strong team fight compared to the enemy team. It is better to group than it is to split push. So, another strategy might be the wombo combo strategy. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
So break that down for me. What's a wombo combo?
So.
Yeah, you play Yasuo, right? You play Annie, right?
I know what that is.
So what is it?
Basically for Yasuo, something that any champion that can knock up, that's like a wombo combo, and there are other wombo combos too, like stun. So let's say Morgana into the Annie, into that kind of thing.
Usually, what I think of when I think of a wombo combo is 5 ults that synergize really, really well with each other, or 5 abilities that synergize really, really well. So you play Yasuo. Let's start there. Let's say you have a Malphite top, right?
Yeah.
So the beginning ultimate might be
enemy team top or
on your team, friendly
on your team.
So Malphite's gonna ult in, right, and that knocks everybody up. What happens when they're knocked up? You're playing Yasuo. What's next?
I ult.
You ult. Okay, cool. So Malphite has knocked them up. He's done damage. Now his ult is done. He's hitting all the buttons on his keyboard to use all his abilities. They're in the air because of your Yasuo ult, getting all their armor shredded, getting some extra damage. They're also suspended. Let's say Jay is on his Jax that he's learning. What's Jax going to do while Yasuo has them all knocked up?
Try to single out to like go to the back line to get the ADC.
Maybe, but remember, like, Malphite landed a perfect 5-man
Oh
ult.
yeah,
Oh, 5-man ult.
What is it? Yeah.
So what Jax is going to do...
The stun.
Yeah, he's going to charge up his E, his counter-strike. He's going to jump in, and right when the Yasuo ult is over, he's going to hit E again and land his stun. Because what that's going to do is it's going to extend the crowd control, and the enemy team just can't do shit, because it's Malphite knocks him up, Yasuo holds him in place, you're doing damage all this time. At the very end of that, Jax jumps in with his E, they're stunned again. Who's your support this game?
Alistar?
Alistar, sure. Alistar makes sense in Yasuo. Okay, so while that's going on, and because you guys are on TeamSpeak, you're going to be like, all right, I'm going to jump in as Jax. So Alistar waits. What happens right when the Jax stun is about to expire? What does Alistar do?
Knocks him up.
Knocks him up.
He knocks him up. He jumps in and he pulverizes. He doesn't even have to jump in because they're held in place for so long. He probably just walks in there. Maybe he heals a little, give everybody wind speakers, and then he just hits Q, knocks him up in the air, right? Okay, so while that's going on, what is your Twitch doing? Because let's just say you had a Twitch AD carry.
He's dealing out damage from the back line while we peel.
Well, you don't even have to peel because they're all
yeah,
knocked up,
that's
right? So he has probably clicked R to activate his ultimate, which gives him long range and piercing bolts that go through everybody. And pretty much what's happening is you've held them in place for 8 seconds where they can't do shit, and then a Twitch is just destroying them.
Yeah.
That's a wombo combo, okay? Wombo combo means like you have 5 champions that have a really freaking strong power spike all at once that just destroys the enemy team. Another example might be, like, my favorite is Sejuani. Like, that's who I love playing in the jungle. But I can, like, get an ult. If I get a 5-man ult, and then I can jump in with Q, and then I might have something like an Orianna mid, and she puts her ball on me, and while they're stunned, I jump into the middle of them, she gets a 5-man shockwave. While that's happening, Morgana, flash ults in or something. While that's happening, like, who else do you guys play? You play Annie. You're playing Annie top for some reason. I don't know why. But then you ult with Tibbers, and you, like, but what you're doing is you're layering all this damage, and you're spacing it out so you're chaining the CC together. That's what I mean by, like, a wombo combo. Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
So right now what I'm seeing is your team comp is kind of all over the place. Because, like let's say you're playing Zed. Is Zed good at wombo comboing?
No.
What's Zed good at?
He's good at singling out.
someone.
He's good at 1v1, so another type of comp might be a pick comp. What jungler do you play that's really good at picking people off? Talking to you, Jay.
Hold on. Wait, what was the question?
What jungler is really, really good? Oh, yeah, definitely talk shit to that guy. He's horrible. But what jungler out of your 3 that we talked about is really, really good at picking people off?
Probably Master Yi.
Why Master Yi?
It's like if there's a an enemy team or enemy champion that's like running away, you could ult and then you could Q.
I guess that's true, but I think there's somebody that's a little bit better than Master Yi.
Vi.
Yeah.
Why Vi?
Her ultimate.
Her ultimate,
Yeah.
literally all Vi does is single somebody out and then punch them. So like if you were playing Zed, Vi might be a good pick just because you don't play any AP junglers, but also what you can do is you can single somebody out with Zed and Vi, and if it's like somebody important on the enemy team, let's say they only have 1 carry, they're playing like another comp is like a Protect the Kog'Maw. They call it a Jugger Cog comp. That's where you get something like a Lulu mid, like a Nunu jungle. Something that can save Kog'Maw and peel for him really well, like a Janna support, and then top lane like a Shen. So those champions don't have enough damage to win a fight, but if they just keep Kog'Maw alive, he'll just murder everybody. So against a comp like that, having Zed and Vi would be really, really good because they're not going to be able to stop Vi from jumping in with her ult, right? And while that's happening, Zed pretty much can jump in and get a free ult, and then if they kill the Kog'Maw, like the enemy team literally has no damage because it's a Shen, it's a Janna, it's a Nunu. It's a Lulu who's building supporty to make Kog'Maw stronger. So again, that's another kind of comp, the pick comp, and that's kind of what you guys have here, because like Master Yi and Jax are really good at split pushing, Vi really good at singling out someone. Master Yi actually not bad at singling out someone either. Like if Kog'Maw is farming by himself, and on Master Yi, if you click R and just run on him, he's probably dead. But like I'm thinking like in an actual 5v5 team fight, like if you are playing Zed and Vi, like you're looking to single like out a high damage carry or something and just destroy them, something like that. So already we talked about like the Wombo combo comp. We talked about a split push comp. We talked about a protect the Kog'Maw, like a protect the hyper carry kind of comp. Twitch can fill the role of Kog'Maw. Jinx can fill the role of Kog'Maw. Vayne can fill the role of Kog'Maw. We talked about the pick comp. So like if your AD carry plays Ashe, that'd be like a really good combo to play with the Vi. Because Vi can single somebody out with her ult, and then it's so easy for Ashe to follow up with the arrow. And you can kind of chain that CC together and just delete somebody important. You need to be thinking about that when you guys are forming your team comps. Like, how are your champions' kits going to synergize together? Because if you're just like, I feel like playing Jax this game. I mean, could work, maybe, but why not just design it to work? And that's kind of the whole point of this coaching session, like to get you guys thinking about that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So let's start from there again, because what we started with was, okay, give me a mid laner and let's build a comp around it. So, Ghost, who are you going to play? From your pool of 5.
Right. I'm going to play Yasuo then.
Yasuo, okay. So, Jay, he's playing Yasuo. Which one of your 3 jungle champs would synergize the best with Yasuo, and why? And I'm sorry for putting you on the spot. I know it's kind of bad, but who? Tell me.
Well, like you said, if they're playing Malphite top, then I could go Jax.
They're not playing Malphite top. We have no idea who top lane is going to be. All we know is Ghost just insta-lock Yasuo because he likes being counterpicked mid. so who are you going to pick in your jungle? Your second pick, your top laner's AFK because he had to go to the bathroom. Something like that. I don't know. But who are you picking out of the jungle? All you know is that you have a Yasuo, enemy team picked a champion. I don't know. Doesn't matter who they picked.
I feel like Vi.
Why Vi?
Well, like, what do you call it?
Knock up.
Does that actually work?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
That's who I would pick.
I keep on thinking that Vi would just bring it down instead of just keeping it up.
So that's who I would pick. I would pick the Vi, but I'm kind of sad that you didn't pick her because of the knockup. Why did you pick Vi? Walk me through it.
I don't know. I was thinking like I could. What do you call it? What was I gonna say?
See, I even know your jungler's better than you. What is this?
What?
It's okay. It's okay. This is why we're doing the coaching session. Don't make fun of him. Like, we're learning right now. Seriously. Us talking through this is going to make you a better player. Because now, like, you're going to be in Champ Select, and you're going to remember this. Because this is literally when you push yourself beyond what you already know, that's when you get better. That's just how it works. So it's fine that you're uncomfortable. That means you are learning and growing and getting better as a player. So tell Ghost to fuck off and just do your thing, okay? Respectfully. No bad manners or anything. But seriously, so think about Vi. There are 2 reasons why Vi is amazing for a Yasuo on your team. Maybe even 3, you could argue. Why? Walk me through it.
Well, like if I gank, I could like stop. What do you call it? I could stop their enemy mid laner from falling back.
With what? What do you mean?
Like with a possible Q and.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you can use your abilities on them, sure, but why you can do that with Jax too? You can do that with Master Yi too, right?
Yeah.
So why is Vi different from them? That's what we're trying to get at here. And why does she work really well with Yasuo?
I don't know how to explain.
And that's fine, but just try.
Yeah, no, I don't really know how to explain.
All right, so here's what I'm thinking. Let me just walk you through my thought process and tell me if you agree or disagree, and we can argue about it until one of us agrees with the other. So Yasuo, the main thing I think about him is his ult is amazing, but it needs a knock-up or a displacement to trigger. So does Vi have any knock-ups or displacements?
Her ult.
Her ult is one of them. She has another one too, but her ult definitely, because it's a point-and-click ability, and so it's very telegraphed for Yasuo to get ready and press R. And right when she's at the top of her dunk, you know, Yasuo can click R and carry over that CC, and then you might even have the start of a wombo combo team, right? And your damage still goes through, even though he kind of catches them at the top. It's weird, but trust me, you'll still do damage. What's the other ability that Yasuo can ult off of in Vi's kit?
Is it her Q?
Yeah, it's her Q. Why is it her Q?
I actually didn't notice, but does it knock it out? Knock them up?
It doesn't knock them up,
No,
but it
it-
knocks them back a little.
Oh.
There's also...
Well, yeah, that's what I was talking about, like about stopping them from falling back.
Yeah, it's a little bit of CC. So that kind of makes sense, because Master Yi doesn't have that. Jax does have that, though, because he can jump in and stun with his E, right? So again, that's why I'm asking why Vi over Jax. Well, Jax doesn't have any displacement. He doesn't have any knockups. Master Yi doesn't have any displacement. He doesn't have any knockups. Vi has 2. And technically 3. What else about her ult is kind of weird that Yasuo likes? What happens if the enemy team is all clumped up and you single out somebody in the back with your ult? What happens to everybody else?
They're in front of Yasuo.
Well, yeah, they're in front of Yasuo, but I mean, what does Vi's ult do to them?
Doesn't it like knock them? I feel like it like
I'd actually
knocks them back a little bit, like or hits. I don't know. I don't remember.
What it does is you can't interrupt Vi's ult, and it
That's
knocks
true.
people aside, and it does a little bit of damage to them. Not as much as
Yeah,
the main dunk.
That's what I was saying. It knocks people aside.
So Jay, when you ult that person in the back, and you literally be like, excuse me, to the other like 4 members of their team, Yasuo has his pick of who he wants to ult off of. Because on that initial knockback, he can ult off of any one of those, or he can wait for the main dunk at the end and do that. So Vi technically has 3 ways, or like 2.5 ways if you want to count the ult as like 1 and then an extra one of the stand aside. Because that stand aside, like the enemy team just moves out of the way, they dodge it. But like Vi is really, really good because she's just a knockup machine. What's another reason Vi would be really, really good for Yasuo? And this has to do with one of her abilities that isn't her Q or her R. I'll give you a hint.
Her E.
Why her E?
Wait, did I say E?
You said her E.
I have no idea.
You said that like a second ago. Did I say E?
I'm gonna ask you why every single time. So just
Why?
if you're
Why?
guessing, at least have a good bullshit answer ready. Why her E? I don't agree with you, by the way, but I might be wrong.
I feel like, yeah, I meant to say W.
Why
Yeah,
her
you
W?
Wait, doesn't it break their armor?
It breaks their armor. Why would breaking their armor be good?
Wait, and so wait, hold on. So does Yasuo's ult? Doesn't it?
Wait, Yasuo's ult also shreds armor?
I thought I remember it like.
Is
does-
this like
does-
a
it
comp
does
that has
something about
synergy?
armor.
Yeah.
It does something with armor. Hold on, I remember this.
So you're rank 6, 7 mastery of Yasuo?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me know what Yasuo's ult does. Also, what Vi's W does is when you get 3 autos off, right? It shreds their armor. So why would that be good for Yasuo?
I actually don't know how to play Yasuo, so I don't know his abilities.
Well, you don't even have to worry about that. That's Ghost's job, right? He can worry about the mid lane
Okay.
stuff.
For the next 15 seconds, Yasuo ignores 50% of his target's bonus armor.
So if Vi also breaks their armor a little, and Yasuo's ignoring half their bonus armor, what kind of damage does Yasuo do again? Is it magic damage?
But isn't it AD?
It is very AD. He is an AD carry mid laner.
Yeah.
So if you're shredding his armor and giving him a knockup, that will also allow him to use his ult, which will further shred their armor. Like you guys are just gonna shit on their team. And then what else likes that? Who else really loves it when the enemy team is naked without their armor? Is it the Malphite top? Is it the support? Who is it? Come on.
See.
It's the ADC. Yeah, the ADC is literally the attack damage carry. They freaking love it that you are shredding all this armor on the enemy team. Because they can just right-click a few times, then, hey, I got a pentakill. Yay! I'm so skilled. You know, but you see what I'm saying? Like the Vi would be a really good pick here if he already locked a Yasuo because all of her knockups and displacements give him things to work with. Her W, if she's just punching away at people, remember you can auto attack and use your E, so you're kind of right with the E because it gives you an extra auto attack, and then that lets you get those 3 things and shred the armor. And then Yasuo is just going to be going off on people because he's ignoring all their armor because he caught everybody in his ult because you had a beautiful ult. And then your AD carry is just right-clicking things and murdering them because they're essentially naked without their armor. So there's a bunch of stuff like that you can do. Now, if you picked Master Yi, you don't have that armor. You don't have that free engage with the Vi ult, Yasuo ult. So there's less synergy there. It doesn't fit as well. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, I never knew about that.
So, who else would be really, really good? Like, let's look at your support. He plays Taric, Blitz, and Thresh. Who else would be really, really good in a Yasuo comp out of those 3? And by Yasuo comp, I mean things that want knockups, things that are probably going to go in.
Blitz.
Why Blitz and Thresh?
Doesn't Blitz knock him up?
So does Thresh.
Oh, so walk me through Blitz. Why would Blitz be good?
He can pull them in, and then he can knock them up.
Yeah, he can pull with his Q, and then he can knock them up with his E. Can you ult off of the pull, the Q?
You can knock off of the E.
You can definitely ult off of the E. Can you ult off of the Q? And I'm talking about Yasuo ult, chat.
Pretty sure.
Yeah, anything that displaces champions. By displace, I mean like you move them from one place to another. Yasuo can ult off of. Like if you have a Janna and she ults.
Yeah, of course.
You can ult off of that, right? But we're talking about Blitz and Thresh right now. So what about Thresh? Does Thresh have anything?
Yeah, his E and then his Q.
Exactly. So that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Stuff that synergizes really, really well. Stuff that gives you a lot of opportunities. Now, what would be really nice? Actually, Taric would be a good pick too. Because you already have Vi, right? We talked about it. Like, if you want to pick out somebody to ult, do you really need Blitz to hook them if you have Vi?
I mean...
Like, he could hook them, sure. He could flash E. But, I mean, like, what's different from Blitz than from Vi in this situation? Like, why would Vi be a better engage? And I'll give you a hint. She is a better engage.
She does damage.
Well, she does damage, sure. I mean, Blitz might be building AP. You don't know.
Well, maybe,
But why would Vi be the better engage in this situation? Yeah, simple questions, simple answers. Not looking for anything
does
crazy.
Damage behind the enemy champ.
I mean, yeah, your E can like do a bunch of splash damage while Yasuo has him up in the air. But I'm looking for. Let's talk about her ult. Why would her ult be better for engaging versus like a Blitzcrank Q? Simple questions, simple answers. No trick questions. Not looking for anything complicated. Think about it from a consistency standpoint. How often is Blitz going to land a hook?
50-50.
50-50. Okay, so he's pretty good.
It depends on the player.
And it depends on the player.
Vi is an aimbot. Vi is an aimbot.
So how often is Vi going to be able to land her ult?
100%.
If
you're in range.
If you're in range, she just has to click it, and it's pretty much a sure thing. Now there are instances where it's not a sure thing. Like, what's one way you can cancel Vi ult?
Sivir's E, I think.
Her spell shield, you're saying?
Yeah.
I think she has to spell shield before you click her. I think it still goes through if she spell shields mid-channel. I'm not sure, though. I'd have to check that. I haven't played Vi in a while.
I don't know. I got canceled by Sivir using ult.
But it kind of depends when she does it, I think.
Yeah.
One example, you said you played Callista, right? Well, let's say they ult your support. What can you do to save them?
R.
Yeah, you can click R, and then Vi's ult isn't a sure thing. What if the enemy AP carry built a Zhonya's Hourglass? What happens if they Zhonya's mid-Vi ult?
Well, then they don't take any damage.
Your ult actually cancels itself, and it goes on cooldown, and you're very sad. So you're right, they don't take any damage. But I'm saying, but still, it's like 90%, and you're probably not going to ult somebody with Zhonya's, or you're probably not going to ult somebody if their spell shield is not on cooldown, right? Because Sivir's spell shield is like 20-second cooldown. So you probably wait for Blitz to like burn that cooldown, and then you ult when she can't use it. But what I'm trying to get at is, like, you don't need both Blitz and Vi. You just need one or the other, because Yasuo can only ult once in a team fight, unless the team fight lasts for like 40 seconds. So So actually, what might be better is Tarek probably than the Blitz or the Thresh. Why would I say Tarek?
You can stun.
Yeah, like right when you're done, he can like layer his stun on top, and you can make an argument. Thresh can throw his hook in there, but Thresh and Blitz, they can only hook one person, right? How many people can Tarek hit with his stun?
He can all 5.
He can hit all 5. Remember, with his W, his Bastion, he can make a friend also stun, so he can like double his chances at getting them all. So
And then he can ult.
and then you can ult afterwards to be immune to stuff right at the end of the wombo. So, like Tarek might be even better. I don't know, but it kind of depends on what you're trying to do. Does that kind of make sense? At the same time, Thresh and Blitz get free hooks while Vi ults somebody, so maybe you're just making it easy for them. I don't know. You could argue either way, but just think about this kind of stuff when you're building your team comp. And I know right now we just had the mid lane and the jungle and the call talking about this, but you're trying to get champions that fit together. Does this make sense? Is this helping?
Yeah.
All right, so let's say let's start from Jay's side. Let's say Jay is going to play Master Yi. What is Master Yi good at? What does Master Yi want to do? Walk me through it, Jay.
He wants to deal damage like in a group of people.
In a group of people, like with his Q, you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Does he want to go in first?
Probably not. He wants to he wants to clean up.
He wants to clean up. Cool. What else could Master Yi be doing? Especially since he doesn't want to go in first. Like what else is Master Yi really, really good at? You're right, by the way. I like that. That's one option. So let's actually put that down there. Likes to clean up and hit all the people with his Q. What else is Master Yi notorious for?
Healing mid-battle.
Healing mid-battle, sure. But I mean, like, are you picking Master Yi to heal mid-battle?
No.
No.
Probably not. Maybe you are. I don't know. I haven't watched you play, but what are you probably picking him to do? Or think about all the Master Yis that have ever beaten you. What did they do?
They chase. They chase when you're like low.
They chase when you're low. Okay. What else do they do? I'm looking for something specific. Like think back to those strategies we talked about. What would Master Yi be really good for? So would he rather team fight 5v5, or would he rather 1v1, or would he rather like look for like 3v3 kind of things? Well, what kind of fight is he looking for?
Wouldn't he be good at a 5v5?
He would be good in a certain kind of 5v5. What else would he be good for, though? We already talked about that. I completely agree with you. He wants to come in last, be late to the fight, steal the penta. For sure. You're not wrong. What else, though? Because Master Yi is what we call a flex pick. He has a whole lot of options. He's flexible. What else could he do? Think about his kit. What's he good at? You already said healing, so that's not the right answer, because I'm not looking for that. Although it's not bad. It kind of helps with what I am looking for. His Q hits multiple people. We already talked about that, so that's really good. What about his other abilities? What do they help him do?
His E increases the attack damage.
Yep, that's true. And his alt speeds him up and also like gives him extra attack speed. So what would that be good for? And remember, Master Yi is pretty much all his damage is going to come from auto attacks, right?
Yeah.
So think about those strategies. Like, would Master Yi be good in a protect the Kog'Maw type comp?
Not really.
Not really. Why not really? Does he protect the Kog'Maw at all with any of his abilities?
No, it doesn't. It just attacks.
Just attacks.
Heals.
We already said he's pretty decent in like a 5v5 kind of wombo combo thing. Because like, let's say Yasuo gets an ult off of like a Malphite top or something. He can come in and hit his Q and alpha on everybody. What else might be a good strategy for you if you wanted to do something different? Maybe your 5v5 isn't very good. What could you do instead? Well, if you're not 5v5ing, what are you doing? I'm trying to get you to see it. We talked about one other strategy. What was it?
3v3s?
3v3, sure. I mean, maybe you do that.
1v1.
1v1 works. Like, is Master Yi pretty good at dueling people?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like he gets goes invisible shortly when he uses his Q.
Yeah, he can dodge abilities. He can hit his W if he gets scared, or needs to heal tower shots or something. His ult gives him a lot of extra damage and chasing potential. He can also run
does
away.
his E.
And his E gives him true damage on his autos. So why am I saying this? What could you do with Master Yi and his dueling potential 1v1?
Single out the ADC, if they're like split pushing or.
I'm not looking for that. But I like split pushing. What? So let's say, let me just throw it at you. Master Yi is a really, really good split pusher. Why is he a good split pusher?
If you build auto attack, if you build like.
Let Jay tell me, man.
Fine.
He plays the Yi. Does Master Yi kill towers fast or slowly?
Kills towers fast. And
Really
then, like,
freaking fast.
yeah, he kills them fast. And then if he gets in a pinch, like he could probably like get out of there really quickly with his.
He can use his ult,
Q
right?
or Q or R.
He can Q to like a faraway minion. He can Q over the wall to a jungle camp. If he clicks R, it's on like a sub 60-second cooldown, right? And he can just book it out of there. Later, bitches, right? He can just get out of there. So, also, let's say it's a 1v1. Does Yi usually win 1v1s?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, unless it's something like a Jax, which we talked about, right? So if like the AD carry comes to deal with him split pushing, what are you gonna do? I mean, just kill them, right?
Yeah.
And then after you kill them, what are you gonna do?
W.
I mean, W to heal, but I mean, after you kill them, what's the point of killing them? Why even bother killing them? Why not let them run away with 1 health?
So that you could you don't have any opposition to take a turret or something.
Take a tower, exactly. So why is Master Yi really good for split pushing? Break it down for me. We just went over. Just repeat what I said. I want to make sure you get it. So why is he good for split pushing? What are the 2 main things?
He's good for split pushing because of his like attack speed.
His attack speed.
Turrets.
He has some damage, so he can just shred turrets. That's number 1.
Yeah.
What's the second
and then he
one?
could also take out if there's an opposition trying to stop his split push, he could easily take him out.
Yeah, he
and
can
then take down the
easily
turret.
1v1, and if it gets too sticky, maybe they send 3 people. What can he do? What's the third
He
reason?
could Q to a jungle and then E out or R out.
Yeah, he can use his R to escape. He can use his Q to escape. He's pretty damn slippery. He's pretty hard to kill. And if they're trying to dive him on the tower, he can always hit W, and that reduces the damage he takes and heals him at the same time. So while 3 people are chasing the Yi top, what is your team doing on the other side of the map?
They're either rotating to help or taking out a turret.
They should be not rotating to help. Why are they not rotating to help? So if 3 people are top, how many people are bot for the enemy team?
2.
At most 2, right? So if you are 1 person top, how many people are bot for your team?
4.
4. Is 4 bigger than 2?
Obviously, yeah.
So should they come bail you out if you are one of the fastest champions in the game with a speed boost, or should they stay bot? And why?
They should probably stay bot.
Okay,
And
so-
take the turret.
And take the turret. They can just dive at that point. If somebody dies while diving, maybe your tanky support, your Taric or your Blitz or your Thresh dive, and they die. Sad day. Is that big of a deal?
Not really.
No, because you probably took out the 2 champs you were diving, and then there's 3 of you left, so you take that tower. And then the other 3 are chasing literally the fastest champ in the game. So do you see how that could work, maybe?
Yeah.
So let's go with that. So Master Yi, you can pick him if you want to do what you said. Like, he can come in late to the team fight and clean up. He can 1v5 if they're low and on cooldown. He just goes from champion to champion, murdering them with his true damage and his ult up. But let's say you want to split push instead. Let's say, like, you guys' team fight, it isn't that great compared to the enemy team, so you don't want to 5v5. So with that in mind, Ghost, what are you thinking you want to pick mid? Out of your 5 champions we talked about. By the way, let me screen share if you guys do. I'm sorry, I forgot to do this, but that way you can see
watching
what
your
I'm seeing.
screen.
Yeah, same.
Oh, if you're watching the stream, there's a little bit of delay. I mean, just watch the screen share I gave you. Because we
Right,
can go over like
right.
Rift Kit or something later, and then you don't have to worry about the delay.
Right. So maybe
So what we say Master Yi might do, and you guys don't have a good team fight, so 5v5, not looking that great. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But split pushing looks really good. So if he's off by himself split pushing, what do you want to deal with that?
what do you mean to deal with? Like just
So
what do I pick?
so let's say nobody goes to stop the Yi. If
Yeah.
Yi is off by himself in a lane, and you guys are 4 people, what can the enemy team do if they're smart?
Oh, do you mean on the other team?
No, I mean on your team. You want to pick a specific mid laner to counter the other team. So if the enemy team sees, oh, Master Yi's up top, we have 5 people, they only have 4 people. What are they probably going to try to do?
Just go top. Send like I don't know how many of them top. Like
Well, I mean, they could go chase the Yi. Let's say they're smart and they don't though.
yeah,
What would they do instead?
push out the. Hold on, I'm lost.
Okay, so here, if you, let's say it's your team that's up against the Yi.
Yeah.
If you have 5 people in that scary wombo combo we talked about earlier, like if you're playing that Yasuo
Yeah.
Vi comp and you see a Yi top on the other side of the map away from his team, what are you guys going to do?
Maybe like get a drag or push out mid.
What I'm looking for is, hey, they have 4 champs, we have 5 champs, and a very scary team fight. What are you going to do? Just,
Defend.
oh, no. Why would you defend? You outnumber them.
Oh wait, are you talking about? Oh, if he's top and all right, so we fight them then.
You fight
right?
them. Here, let's draw it out so it's easier.
I mean, I thought you meant something else. I'm like, what?
All right, so blue team is the team with the Yi. This is Yi up here, right?
Yeah.
And your team is all down here. And let's say this tower is dead. It's just dead. And Master Yi, he's pushing, but he's like back here for some reason. The minion wave is here. And their team is just right about here. They're like dancing around, and you guys are like right about here. Maybe your 80 carries him back.
Waiting for just someone to engage.
Waiting for someone to engage. Now, we talked about a comp earlier, right? And that tower's not here, but I'm going to erase that X. You're Yasuo, Jay is Vi. What can you guys do when you see that Yi top? And remember, he has Flash Smite, so he can't teleport in or anything. What are you guys going to do? Do you just sit here and wait and let Yi push up and take all your towers? Do you go do Dragon and just defend?
No, we go in.
No, you go in there. Well, why do you go in there? Why is it really smart to go in there?
Because they're down
Jeez.
1 person.
Because they're
Yeah.
down 1 person. Can you win a team fight like pretty much 100% of the time if you outnumber them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what are you going to do? You're Vi, right? He's Yasuo. You have a whole bunch of other wombo combo potential in your comp. And people yelling in the background.
Jeez.
Hold on, I'm gonna like deal with my sisters right now.
Yeah, no worries. Just mute your mic for a sec. Silence. But here, Jay, break it down for me. So again, we're doing this so you can kind of learn how to play Yi. Because right now he's up here, right? So
Yeah.
So if the enemy team sees that you're up there playing Yi, farming by yourself, and they see that your team is out of position, what are they going to do?
They're gonna engage my team.
They're going to hard engage on your team. It's going to suck. They're going to clean up, and then what are they going to do when everybody's dead?
They're gonna rotate up top.
Why would they rotate up top?
Because I'm singled out.
Well, you're singled out, sure, but what else is singled out?
Baron?
Well, Baron's all the way up here,
Yeah.
They're down
they're
here.
gonna go up top anyway. Right?
No, not at all. You just killed all of them. You're standing right here. You have a minion wave, probably. What are you guys going to do?
Wait.
You are...
So am I here?
Oh, you're Yi. Yeah, here, you're Yi, but let me rephrase. I'm confusing the shit out of you. I apologize. I was trying to get Ghost to see something, but his sisters are yelling at him. Right now, in this situation, you are the orange team. You are Vi. And there's an enemy Yi, and he was top. And because we just went over team comps, and you guys picked an excellent team comp, you recognize that Yi was top. He couldn't join the team fight. So you initiated on them with your Vi ult. Yasuo followed up. Everybody else clicked all the buttons on their keyboard. The enemy team pretty much died. Only one left is Yi, and he is top. So as the orange team, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, we're gonna push the tower
Yeah, you're gonna push the tower. How many towers?
up to inhib.
You're gonna
Probably.
just take the inhib. What happens if Yasuo keeps? Not Yasuo. I'm sorry. What happens if Yi keeps pushing? So you take this tower. By the time you're done taking this tower,
Don't
he's
we take
probably
the turrets faster?
you. Yeah. Why do you take the turrets faster?
Because there's more people to deal
Yeah.
damage.
What else could one person on your team do?
They could go up top to like, I don't know, to
Yeah. Well,
delay
time.
his tower pushing
Yeah,
or stop
like
it
let's say
completely.
your top laner has teleport. Cool, you guys just want a team fight. He can either back, or if he's healthy, he can just teleport to this tower and stop Yi. You know? Or maybe Yi takes this tower. You guys are taking an inhib. You guys are getting the better deal out of this trade. So he backs, he home guards in, he saves this tower. Yi has to back off. Maybe he pushes the wave back out. You guys are knocking on the inhib. So in that situation, let me rewind it a little, right? So let's switch the roles. Instead of you being on the orange team, you are now the blue team. You are now the Yi top, Jay, okay? And the enemy team is hungry. They're looking to engage bot. So Ghost, what kind of mid laner do you want to stop that horrible, horrible engage from happening and acing your team? Or at least 80% acing your team.
I haven't idea of that.
Yeah,
Probably
here,
the Annie.
why the Annie?
I feel like it would be
Just
Heimerdinger.
Well, I mean, you could put that turret in the middle, but
Let's talk about it, actually.
but if they
Why
can-
Annie first? Just because Ghost is the mid laner, and then we'll talk about your idea, Jay, because I like where your head's at. Why
Right.
Annie Ghost?
because when you have that alt stun up, it can completely stun them, and if they're trying to get you, you can escape.
What if Vi ults you? There's a Vi jungle on the enemy team, by the way, while you were dealing with your sisters. What if Vi ults you? Can you stun her while she's ulting you?
No.
Can you stun Yasuo before he can just ult from like half a screen away?
No.
Well, while that's happening, are you going to be able to ult while the enemy team piles on and murders you?
No.
Probably not, right? So I don't think that's a very good reason. So let's cross Annie off the list. I don't think she's the one. All right, so
All right.
who else can you pick? And Yasuo's picked already, so it's not him. Jay said Heimer. Why would Heimer be kind of a good pick here?
Because he has turrets and he could just put a bunch of turrets down and he would peel the enemy team.
Yeah, you can peel the enemy team. That's one thing. What else do the turrets do?
Like, doesn't it have like a crit?
I'm not really worried about the crit. And no, he does like
what
magic
what
damage.
else do the turrets have?
Doesn't it upgrade?
They do upgrade. That's true.
They do.
He
but,
could
well,
ult and make a big turret, but that's not what we're looking for. Think of like what does Heimerdinger have that Annie doesn't? And his turrets are the answer, but I want you guys to tell me why. His turrets and his other abilities. Let's say instead of being dumb, the blue team is not pushed out beyond the tower, but they're just sitting under tower.
Yeah.
What can the Heimerdinger do that Annie can't really? Although Annie kind of can if she holds onto her stun. But again, we said Vi can just
Well, yeah,
alter
well,
Yasuo.
just
can
stun with his E.
Heimerdinger can stun with his E. What else can he do? Like let's say he sets up his towers, right? His turrets.
Yeah.
He's got one here, maybe like one here. He's got his little nest set up.
Yeah.
Why would this be really, really good compared to Annie?
It deals damage from multiple, like...
They have no way of re-engaging.
Yeah, you're on the
Looks
right.
like it.
You're on the right track. What do the turrets do?
They shoot the
They
enemy
shoot things.
targets.
They shoot enemy stuff. What kind of enemy stuff?
Minions. Like,
Minions. Yes, minions. Why is shooting the minions important?
get to see us.
Gets you see, yeah, sure. You get gold. You like to buy stuff. Why else is it important?
Like-
It can stop. It can, like, make a
Minions can slow you
make
down.
a jungler hesitant of ganking you.
I mean, for sure. But right now, it's like late game. Everybody's level 18.
Uh,
Master Yi is split pushing. For some reason, you guys haven't taken this first tier tower. He's up there. He's not down here. They're right here. You're right here. You're Heimerdinger. You have all these towers up. The minions are like right here. Why are those towers really, really important? Those turrets.
Oh, because they can tank for the real tower, like, can't they?
I mean,
Yeah.
Kind
just
of.
a little bit.
but that's not what I'm looking for at all.
It can just kill the minions.
It can kill the minions. Why is killing the minions important? If they're not
Yes.
there, what will the enemy team have trouble doing?
taking
They'll
down
have
the tower.
trouble. Yeah, because turret's just gonna be targeting the champions themselves.
Yeah, so if the minions are right here, and let's say you have Annie, so you don't have these Heimerdinger towers, what is the turret going to be doing?
It's gonna be taking, like, it's just gonna be killing the minions.
It's going to be killing the minions. It's going to be pew, 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 right?
Taking damage at the same time.
It's going to be taking damage at the same time. What is the enemy team going to do if there's a big wave of minions right here?
Oh, they're gonna be poking down the tower.
They're going to be poking down the tower. What else can they do? What else can they be a little bit safer with?
Diving.
Diving, yes. So if there aren't any minions, is this dive easier or harder?
Harder.
Harder, I agree. Why is it harder?
Because, what do you call it?
There's nothing to tank for them.
There's nothing to tank for them. A few extra tower hits are going to get in. The
Yeah.
tower acts as like a fifth man on your team almost. So even though Yi's not here, you have the tower backing you up. Also, if you have Heimerdinger versus Annie, we have that stun, right? But if Vi singles her out, she can't really use it. What about Heimerdinger? If Vi ults in on Heimerdinger and he has turrets like here, here, and here.
It'll focus the Vi.
It'll focus the Vi. So the turrets actually act as kind of like, let's call it a half a teammate or something. And they're clearing the minions, so that frees up the tower to also focus the Vi.
Great.
So what I want you to look at is if you have a Yi on your team, and remember, Jay likes to play Yi, and he's trying to learn Jax. Both of those are really strong split pushers because they're very good 1v1 duelists. They're very slippery. They both have good escapes. And if they get to towers, they just eat the towers alive, so they can take towers fast. Another thing you want to look for in a split pusher is really good wave clear. So Yi can like clear waves really fast with his Q. Jax can clear waves pretty fast with his E and his auto attacks and his Rage Blade, all that good stuff. So on the other side of the map, because Yi is up here just doing his thing, split pushing, just doing Master Yi stuff, killing all the towers, what do you need down here to keep the enemy team at bay? And we just talked about it a little bit. Why is Heimerdinger better than Annie?
Because of the turrets.
Because of the turrets. Why are the turrets better than like Annie's stun?
They can focus the enemy if they engage on anybody on the team.
Yeah, they offer a little bit extra damage, but wave clear is the most important thing. They
Yeah.
can kind of zone the enemy team off that tower, make them think twice about jumping in. Annie doesn't have the best wave clear. And like if she's saving her stun, she has to choose between using it on the enemy team and using it to clear minions, because she's all ability. She's not going to auto attack stuff down. Heimerdinger, he can just set up these towers. He can put them kind of in range, kind of by the tower, so they're a little bit protected, and they'll just clear the minions for you. You don't really have to do anything. And then if they engage, cool, turn on your ult, like make a tower, make one of your turrets big. The minions are gone, you're just going to be hammering away. They're literally diving into your nest, which is what Heimerdinger wants.
Yeah.
And then your teammates, they don't have to worry about them tanking the giant minion wave or extra damage from the minions or anything like that. It pretty much makes it a 5v5 or even a 5.5v5 because your little turrets count as extra teammates. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, let's look at your stuff, your other champions you can play. Who else would be really, really good? Not Annie, not Yasuo. Yasuo's on the other team. Also, Yasuo doesn't have the best wave clear because he has to jump in to do it. So who else would be good?
What about Malzahar?
What about Malzahar? Why would Malzahar be good?
Doesn't he have like that small like?
The Voidlings.
Yeah, that thing.
Malzahar literally has one of the best wave clears in the game. It's the Voidlings. He clicks W once and 5 Voidlings pop out as minions die. But why else is he really, really good?
His ult.
It's one ability, not his ult. Although his ult will be good. Like Vi jumps in, she just gets ulted. Whatever.
Yeah.
Why else would Malzahar be really, really good from a wave clear perspective?
Oh, his what is the thing that does damage over time? It's like,
the space aids.
Yeah.
The
space
prolific
aids.
visions, I think is the proper
Space
name.
aids.
We lovingly refer to it as the space aids.
Exactly.
Big
Oh, I
Sharky,
get it.
Malzahar does indeed have big tits, but that is not the answer. So his space aids are really, really good because he can just literally click E and then the entire minion wave evaporates. And then it jumps to the enemy team. And he can also click W, and now there's a whole bunch of little like voidlings jumping around, like eating all the minions and blocking the enemy team. They'll do damage if the enemy team jumps in. And then if anybody gets too close, he can just ult them, and then they're taking damage from the tower. So he would be amazing to pick if you have a Master Yi trying to split push. Excuse my sneeze. Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, who else would be good? Who's left?
Said.
Would Zed be good?
I mean, not. I mean, he can.
We could poke.
He can like shadow away.
He can shadow away, but I mean, if Vi ults him, is shadowing away going to do anything?
Wait. Can he alt when she's coming towards him with the alt?
Yes, it will actually cancel Vi's
that's what
ult.
I meant. That's what I was thinking. Like, wait.
So that's pretty good. But remember, you can buy Zonias on any of your AP champions, and it does kind of the same thing. So
Yeah.
that's not the reason I'm looking for. And Zed, I don't think would be as good as Heimerdinger or Malzahar, but he would be good for a specific reason. So what did we talk about with Heimerdinger and Malzahar? Why are they better than Annie?
Because of the extra damage that they have with those little like things. Like, so Heim spawns his turrets and Malzahar spawns his.
Yeah, the extra damage is good, but it's not the main reason we're talking about those guys. What's the main reason?
The wave clear.
The wave clear. Yes. The wave clear. So, does Zed have decent wave clear? I mean, you play him, right?
Yeah. I mean, with the shadows and his Q and the E.
Yeah, his shurikens. He can throw his shurikens. Now, I don't think he's as good as Malzahar. His wave clear definitely isn't as good as Malzahar. Definitely isn't as good as Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger has more control. Malzahar has more control. Zed is all. He's going to throw his shurikens, and then if people jump in, he's like, well, got to ult.
But while he's not going to always use his shurikens on the minions. He's going to try to get it on the enemy too. He's trying to poke them down.
That's true, but in this situation, like, you need wave clear. So,
Yeah.
like, you're probably using it on the minions because all you're trying to do is keep them off this tower so you can stall and buy Yi time to take their base. So that's what you need to be thinking about. If Jay is going Master Yi or Jax, he's going that probably because he wants to split push because he's like, I'm Master Yi. Or he's going, I'm Jax, I'm the champ, and he's looking for 1v1s, or he's looking for 3 members of the enemy team to chase him, right? So in doing that, you need, as a mid laner, to think, okay, well, if he's going to be doing that, and the enemy team tries to, like, 5v4, shit, how do I stop them from 5v4? And so that goes, well, how do you stop them from 5v4ing, right? You get wave clear, and you kind of stall them out, so they have to choose between tower diving and, just kind of standing there dumb with their thumbs up places while they watch the Yi take their base. Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We're talking about team comps. Like right now, if you pick Yasuo, like, probably Jay is picking something like Vi because that knock-up and the displacement are really good for Yasuo ulting. The armor shred is amazing for you, so that's probably really good. If he's picking Master Yi or Jax, that's a very good split pushing comp. And when you have a split pusher top, like, he wants to draw people top. But if he can't draw people top, it's your job as a mid laner to wave clear and keep them off your towers on the other side of the map.
Right.
So your job is not really to kill them. It's not really to fight. It's to stall. It just becomes different. So you want to pick a team comp that can do that. So if you pick Annie here, is Annie going to be able to clear the wave quickly?
No.
Probably not, right? She's more about, I'm gonna queue one at a time. And,
Yeah.
and if she blows her like W or her tibbers to, like, clear the wave, she's probably blowing her stun and she's blowing a big cooldown that she won't be able to use on the enemy team if they engage. Like, if I'm playing Vi and I see Annie just use all of her spells, I'm just going to jump in because I'm not worried about the Annie for 10 seconds.
Right.
Now, if you're playing Heimerdinger instead of Annie, cool, your turrets are going to stay up and just shoot whatever's near them. There's no cooldown on your turrets. The only way to get rid of them is to kill them. If they're close enough to kill them, you're close enough that you can throw your shock bomb, stun them, ult, throw a W in their face. You have all these options. So Heimerdinger might be better. Malzahar, same kind of thing. Throw your space aids on the minion wave. Throw your W in to, like, clear the wave faster. If they get too close, silence them and ult if they're under tower. You have all these extra tools. But Annie doesn't really have that. Yasuo doesn't really have that. Zed, he kind of has that, but like you said, he's not as good, and he probably wants to focus more on poking down with his shurikens, or maybe split pushing himself since he's also a 1v1 champ.
Right.
So just something to think about. Is this helpful? Is this making sense? You guys are very quiet.
Yeah, I'm taking it all in.
All right, good. But when you're picking a team comp, that's what you're looking for. All right, so So let's use those two examples. One, you're picking gear or jacks in the jungle, and you're probably looking to split push. The other one, you're looking to wombo combo with Vi and Yasuo. Just get that knock-up going so everybody can pile on. So let's move on to the third one. When to do stuff. When to make calls to get objectives. So with the Yasuo comp, where you're Vi and he's Yasuo, what's kind of your plan if you want to take a tower? What's going to happen? Here, we can use Rift Kit to, like...
What part of the game is it? Is it like early, mid, or late?
You tell me. You want to take mid tower. When are you going to do it? You can decide before the game even starts, because you guys are a pre-made group of 5. What's your plan for taking that mid tower? What do you want to do?
We want to try to open mid early, because that gives us access to part of their jungle.
Okay, so early. How early?
Probably like after me and Yasuo get 6.
Why after you and Yasuo get 6?
So that I can ult and then he can ult and then we can take out.
If someone comes to foil our plans.
Yeah, but I completely agree with Jay. Like, before you guys are 6, what are you going to do in a team fight? Like, probably nothing. Vi's going to jump in for Q, which is very easy to dodge, or flash if the team is desperate. Yasuo, he can jump into his E and probably just the enemy team walks away and then laughs at him and spams their mastery emote. But if you have your 6, like, you can just be like, nope, you're dead. And there's absolutely nothing they can do about it, because it's probably pretty early in the game and they haven't bought a Zonias yet, or they don't have any disengage, or maybe they're not even grouped yet. So if I was going to take that mid tower, I agree with Jay. I'd be like, okay, let's get ults, and then we're going to group up and we're going to take that freaking tower. And maybe you don't even need to group. Maybe you and Yasuo have enough damage to kill the mid laner, because Vi has a lot of auto attack damage, Yasuo has a lot of AD damage. You can push up the minion wave and just take it down. That actually makes a lot of sense to me. So here, you got that tower down. What's next? This tower's down. Do you want to immediately go for another tower?
No, we want to try to go for drag.
Why do you want to go for drag?
Well, because they'll be running to mid lane trying to, like, protect it.
Yeah, because the minion wave will be pushed up. Okay, but why drag? Like, and are you doing it? Are you like, you took the tower, you're just immediately going to run to dragon?
If we have enough health.
If we see them, the top laners up there, we can get an easy drag.
Well, the top laner's probably going to be top. Let's say you get 6s at like 8 minutes into the game. A laning phase is probably going on. Top is still top. Bot is still bot. Jungle is still jungling.
Bot can rotate to drag, help out, and then we could all go to drag, take the turret.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing you could do.
Yeah.
But what happens if you go to do that right after you do those shenanigans mid? So mid lane's dead, right? You killed mid lane. You're the blue team in this situation, let's say. So you came here, you killed mid lane's back in base. This tower is now dead. There's a minion wave that's nice and pushed up into the next tower. It's like right here.
Right.
So what happens if you don't see the enemy jungler go mid?
He could steal.
Yeah, he could steal dragon. What happens if bot lane shoves in bot? So your bot lane's just farming under tower.
They could steal.
Yeah, like something like this could happen. What happens if their top lane backs up and there just happens to be like a ward in the back of Dragon Pit? And when you're like halfway done with Dragon, you see, that's the teleport sound effects if you couldn't tell. But you see that happening, right? So is this, what I'm trying to get at is this super freaking risky when your ults are down or not?
Yeah, it's pretty risky.
It's pretty risky.
It's super risky. Now maybe your bot lane comes, but if they come, do you guys have your ults?
No.
Does the enemy team have their ults?
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably. So who's probably going to win this 4v4 when you guys are tanking dragon?
The enemy team.
Probably the enemy team, and then they're going to take dragon, and then they're going to take a tower, and then you guys are down. And that's one way it could play out, but you have to think about this from a shot calling perspective, when to do stuff. So going back to Jay's idea about when to take that mid tower, when would it be a better time to force this dragon?
Probably like
10 minutes in.
Why 10 minutes in, Ghost?
I don't know. I just usually take dragon at that time.
Okay, so let's say it was 8 minutes when you took this tower. Cool.
Yeah.
You guys took this tower. That's great. That's like
Yeah,
800
cool.
gold for your team and global gold, and 300 local gold split between you and Vi. You shove the minion wave up, so it all dies to this tower, and it denies the enemy mid laners, so that's really good. What are you guys going to do now? We just said it'd probably be a little risky to rotate to dragon, just because you don't know if the enemy jungler's
We would
around.
recall.
You'd recall.
Recall.
Okay, why are you recalling? Why aren't you just doing the dragon?
To
like
buy
you said?
to buy our items that we just got the
Yeah,
gold.
you just
from.
got a shit ton of gold. Spend your gold. Buy nice things. Be a little stronger. Okay, what else is happening while you're back in base buying stuff?
We heal.
Well,
Because
you-
they're
you
pushing
heal.
up mid.
You heal. They're pushing back up mid. But what else is important? So you guys are back in base, and you're walking back out. Maybe you're thinking dragon, so you're walking this way. He's walking back to push out mid again because their mid is back. But what else is happening while all this is going on? And again, simple questions, simple answers.
Other lanes that are.
Other lanes are definitely doing stuff, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you guys. So
All right.
Jay said earlier that there was a very specific time you want to fight. When was it?
When we get our ults.
When you get your alts at level 6. So what are you guys waiting for?
Yeah, so
Wait, we're waiting
for them to
the-
come back.
For them to come back, exactly. So
we're
if
waiting
you're
for that
Vi,
mid- so that if we let the other mid laner push up, then she can come in and gank. That'll be another kill.
yeah, just wait for Vi ult to be back up. Yasuo ult has what, like a 40-second cooldown, 50-second cooldown?
Yeah.
It's really short, right? So wait for Vi ult to be up. Vi just clicks R on the enemy mid laner. What happens? I mean, they probably die, right? That's a really strong combo. Now, so if they die again, you're going to push up this wave. Well, what can you do now?
What happened?
So you guys, what I'm trying to say is, with this kind of team comp, you want to wait for your ults because you're very, very strong. That's called a power spike. When your ults are down, you're not as strong. You're a little bit weaker. So when your ults are up, you have that power spike. You want to use it to kill someone, and then what are you going to do afterwards?
After we kill them,
Yeah, sure. So here, your ults are up. You use them on, let's say this is an Annie mid. You use it on Annie mid, you just wombo her, she's dead. You know, what are you going to do now?
push lane.
Yeah, push the lane. Okay, so what are your options?
Take the tower.
Yeah, take another tower. I mean, who's going to stop you right now? Bot lane's bot, top lane's top. Jungler
and-
might come,
But it's only one jungle.
but it's only
only
one
one.
jungler and there's two of you. So I don't know. You can push this up, and maybe like when they're coming, they walk through here. Well, that's an easy cue for Vi. Maybe your ult's back up. I don't know, but maybe you chunk them down first. I don't know,
Right.
but you make them think twice about that. And if you chunk them down, then you can do dragon or something like that. Or maybe you put a pink ward in here and you wait for the jungler to come face check. I don't know, but what you want to do, like whatever you do, I was saying maybe you could pick mid. That's one option. But another thing you can do, dragon's up, right? Wait for your ults to be up and then do dragon.
Right, because if you push it up even more,
Yeah.
then you can put it.
So push up mid, and then go down to dragon. And if they come to fight, like what's Vi gonna do if her ult's up?
Yeah.
Like mid walks through here. Here, I'll zoom in. Maybe you have like a ward here so you can see them coming. A ward here. Mid's just derping through here. You see the jungler too. What are you gonna do if you're doing dragon? It's like a wimpy wind dragon or something, so you're not taking a lot of damage. What are you gonna do if you see like Annie just walking towards you?
Do we have our ults up?
You have your ults up because you waited, because you went back and bought stuff. You farmed the jungle a little, then your ults up.
Then we engage.
Turn around and engage.
Yeah, alt, Yasuo alt, dead. Jungler's there, now it's a 2v1. You guys can probably take him. Jungler maybe like flashes over the wall, escapes. Now you get a dragon for free.
Right.
But the whole point of this, with this comp, with Vi and Yasuo, it doesn't really matter who the rest of your team is. It helps if they synergize, but again, doesn't really matter. You're just waiting for those ults, and every time those ults are up, you're looking to kill someone and then take something. If it's a tower, if it's a dragon, if it's a Rift Herald, whatever. But this is like a pick comp. It could also be a wombo combo. Maybe, like we said, you have that Tarek Twitch bot again. And when you ult people as Vi, and then Yasuo ults, that gives Tarek plenty of time to set up a stun. While that's happening, they're all immobilized, and Twitch is just hitting them. Top lane, who's your top laner? What are they playing? Pick any champion.
Teemo.
Teemo, they're playing Teemo. What is Teemo throws a shroom into the giant mass of them that are stuck in Yasuo ult, And then he spams laugh as he dances. I don't know what Timo does. He's right-clicking them with his hurricane and doing extra damage. So, but anyway, what you're doing is you're waiting for that power spike, and every time it's up, you pick someone off, you kill them, and then you take something. And you're just doing that over and over again until they run out of towers and you win the game. Kind of makes sense?
Just watching chat.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like the chat. We got some new characters in there. All right. Let's change it around. Let's say we do the Jax and Master Yi kind of comp. Who are you playing, Jay? Jax or Master Yi?
Do we know who mid lane's gonna play?
Well, let's say we know who you're gonna play, and then we'll pick who mid lane's gonna play after.
Oh,
I can flip a coin if it'll help.
sure.
All right, so heads will be Jax, tails will be Master Yi. Since you're so indecisive, it is heads. You are playing Jax.
Oh, he doesn't want to play. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Who you're playing in the jungle is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you're now playing Jax, Jay. It's a new game. You pick Jax for some reason.
You got that thing. Oh my. Wow.
So there you go. Focus, Ghost. And the chat loves your voice, so ignore them. Play hard to get. So he's picking Jax. Who are you picking mid? Who are you picking mid, Ghost?
I don't know.
We just talked about this. If they're picking...
Oh, yeah.
What do you need to pick if he's picking Jax and probably wants to split push?
So I'll pick Heim.
You'll pick Heimerdinger. Okay, cool. So let's do the exact same thing. You're playing Heimerdinger mid, he's playing Jax jungle. When do you want to make a play for this tower?
When do I want to push for the tower?
Yeah, when do you want to take this tower as a team? You can decide any time because you guys are a pre-made group of 5. You have all the time to strategize in the world. When you're playing your Heim Jax combo, when are you going to pick the
circles,
tower?
Man? You're
I'm waiting for you to answer, man. Like, when are you going to take the tower?
Dude, that's a teleport. I know what you're talking about.
This is great. All right.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Great. So when are we gonna take?
You can take it at any time. You can wait till 50 minutes into the game. You can try to take it level 1. I don't know what you're doing. This is your team. When are you going to do it and why?
No. We could do the level 6 strat again.
Okay, level 6 strat. Why level 6?
Well, if the enemy mid laner is there, I can get the E
tell
off.
me this. As Jax, like, does he gain anything at level 6 that makes him really, really good at ganking?
I don't know. I don't play Jax.
But you should know what he does because apparently your teammate's going to start, right? So Jax at level 6, what he gets is his ultimate. And his ultimate, what it does, when he activates it, it gives him extra MR and extra armor. Makes him really, really tanky. There's also a passive that every third auto gives him extra damage. So he gets a little bit stronger, but, like, will it really help him secure a gank any better if he's a little bit tankier? He has a little extra damage? Compare him to Vi. At level 6, does Vi get a lot scarier as a ganker?
Yes.
Yes. Does Jax get a lot scarier as a ganker at 6?
No, he's already scary.
He's already scary. So do you have to wait until 6 for Jax to be scary and gank?
Wouldn't it be better at level 30 then?
Yeah, level 3 would be an amazing time to gank as Jax.
I have like every ability except for ulti.
Except for your ult. So the Jax ganking combo pretty much is, and this is if you know their flash is down. You can do some cute stuff where you flash and E real quick to catch them off guard. But what you're probably doing is you start your E and you Q to them, and right when you land, you release your E and stun them. That lines it up for your mid laner to come in and do all the damage, right?
Right. Yeah.
So that's the very basic.
And when he stuns, then I could get my E off and stun them.
Then you can like chain your CC. You can drop a turret in his face. You can do a bunch of stuff, right? And ideally, like they're pushing up, they're trying to take your Heimerdinger tower, and then you jump in and stun them, and they're like face tanking a turret that's already up there too. Maybe you drop another one on them. I don't know. But that's what you're trying to do. Also, it's kind of nice with Heimerdinger because let's say you kill these guys, you can move your turrets to like here and here, just clear the minion wave, and Jax like just whomps on towers. He just takes them down super, super fast. So that's something you can do. What's one bad part of this strategy that has to do with the game clock? Like, let's say you do this level 3. What time is it in game, probably?
Like 5 minutes, 6 minutes in.
Hopefully you're not level 3 at 6 minutes in.
I don't know.
I feel sorry for your team if that's the case.
No, I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, yeah. But let's say Jax is like level 5 at 6 minutes in or something, which is about realistic. You're level 5.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So he's level 5 at 6 minutes in. You guys get a successful gank. Is it going to be easy or hard to take this tower?
Easy.
Well, why easy? Nobody's there. You killed the mid laner.
Yeah.
But I disagree easy, and there's a specific reason.
It's semi-easy.
Yeah.
Well, because the jungler might show up.
That's not it. It's something kind of weird that you'd have to be paying attention to patch notes from this season to see. What happens in 7 minutes to all the towers?
Do they get
I have
them?
no idea.
I don't know.
At 7 minutes, they lose a buttload of bonus armor that Riot gave them so LCS players would stop taking towers at level 1. Because the games were getting too boring to watch. So pre 7 minutes, towers have a lot of extra armor. It's like way too much armor. It's a ridiculous amount of armor. So at 6 minutes, if you go in and you kill whoever the mid laner is, and it's like 6 minutes right on the dot, you're not going to be able to take that tower. If you wait a minute and it's past 7 minutes, maybe you gank at 6:30. That gives you time to push the minions up. And then right when you're about to start hitting the tower, the clock switches to 7. Think of it like Cinderella and her coach turning back into a pumpkin. The towers suddenly become a lot squishier. Okay?
What the hell?
You know, I'm just trying to make it stick in your brain, okay? But at 7 minutes, that's midnight on the clock, and the towers become squishier. They turn into pumpkins that you can smash. Just think of it that way, just so you remember. Because before that, they have extra armor, and you can take them, but it takes a lot more auto attacks, takes a lot more damage. So if you're going to take this tower, I would do something maybe around like 6:30, something like that. Because again, you don't need to wait for ults. Jax can jump in, land a good stun. That'll make it easy for Heimerdinger to land all his skill shots, set up a tower in their face. And then afterwards, Heimerdinger has really good wave clear. You guys can just take that tower. That would be fine. That would be a good plan. But does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
And it's good that we're talking about that 7 minute thing, because if you guys didn't know that, that's important, because that can completely screw up your plans if you're trying to do like level 1 towers and stuff. Because it's going to be tougher than if you just wait 7 minutes. That's why you don't see a lot of towers taken early game, because it's harder.
Right.
All right, cool.
Yep. So is that it or no? Next.
I mean, it could be it. Do you guys want to keep talking about this? Like, we could talk about when to take other towers, too. It's up to you, though. Like, it's your lesson. I can keep talking. It just matters if it's helpful or not. If it's not helpful, let's move on to something else. Because you still wanted to talk about team fighting. But we kind of already talked about team fighting with team comps, right?
Yeah.
But another example, let's say it's later in the game. Let's say everybody's level 11. And all the outer towers are down for both teams. Every last one of them. You still have that Heimerdinger. He's still playing Jax. So what's your plan and why? What do you guys want to do? Anybody? Bueller. Dude, no wrong answers. Just throw someone out there. Do you want to try to do Baron? Do you want to try to like dive their Nexus? What do you want to do?
Yeah. We got to get a touchdown, man. Flash it.
That's a fun game to play.
The RDB spot.
Okay, so let's break it down. These towers are gone. What do you guys? Okay, maybe I should have started with this. We're gonna take a step way back, way back. Okay, how do you guys win the game?
They got turrets.
No, there are two correct answers. How do you win the game? Simple questions, simple answers. Well, that helps you win the game, but literally, how do you win the game?
Kill the Nexus.
Kill the Nexus. That's one answer. What's the other way to win the game?
They surrender.
Make them surrender. Bad manners until they're so demoralized they surrender. Yeah, or remake
Just
nobody
ask
wins.
them politely to surrender.
You can do that. Okay, so let's focus. Let us focus on the Nexus killing ones. Focus, men. I know it's nearing the end. But what do you need to do before you can kill the Nexus? Like right before. Very literal.
The inhibitor.
The inhibitor? Wrong. If you
Towers.
the towers. Which towers?
The Nexus Tower.
Nexus towers. Yes. So this is right before the Nexus. Okay. What do you need to do to click those Nexus towers?
Take out. Yep.
Yeah.
Take out an inhib. How many inhibs?
One.
Just one. Good. I had a platinum player say that you needed to take out all three. I was very sad that day. Okay, you laugh, but again, it took you guys like 30 seconds to figure out you needed to right-click the Nexus to win the game. So I mean,
All right. Whatever.
all right. So what do you need to do before you like right-click the inhib? Simple questions, simple answers.
Tower.
Yeah, kill all the towers in the lane in front of it, right?
Yeah.
All right. So what do you need to do to kill those? How do you kill a tower? What do you need to do?
Like,
Right click it.
Right-click it. Okay. What if the enemy team tries to stop you? What if the tower just kills you before you can kill it? What do you need to do?
Back off.
Well, right, but backing off, is that going to help you take the tower?
No.
Probably not. So I'm looking for a completely different answer. What do you have to do to be able to take the tower easier?
kill the champion. Who
Wait, are you looking for like a literal, like just
Like
get,
very literally.
by damage?
Well, by damage, but if you have all the damage in the world, if you're Glass Cannon Master Yi and you just walk up to the Nexus Tower, are you going to be able to take it before it kills you?
No.
No, why
You need
not?
Minions.
You need minions. Cool. So how do you push the minions up?
Kill the enemy minions.
Kill the enemy minions. What if the enemy team is there trying to stop you? What do you need to do?
Kill
the
them.
enemy team.
Kill them. Cool.
Had to
Alright.
kill.
I think you guys get it. So right now, we're at a point where everybody's level 11. All of these towers are down. What is your plan? What are you going to do to win the game? What do you have to do? What's next?
Big drag. Big Baron.
Why Dragon? Why Baron?
They
Gives us
help you.
buffs.
They help you take the
Specifically,
towers faster.
Earthquake.
They help you take the towers faster. That's a correct answer. Okay, so these are options. All right, but okay, so you take one of these. Which one do you take? Let's say it's 18 minutes. Baron isn't up. You take the dragon. Okay, what next? It's an Earth Dragon, so you can take towers faster. Good job.
Great.
What's next? What do you do?
We push a tower.
Okay, which tower?
Probably all group mid and push the
mid.
You could.
Yeah.
Why mid over like this tower or this tower?
Because it's the shortest way to their enemy base.
I mean, that's actually a good reason. I would argue that that's a plus. I would argue that there are more negatives than that plus, though. Why would it be a bad tower to push?
You can get ganked from either side.
Yeah. So let's say that there was that the enemy bot lane is bot. They're just farming a wave, and let's say the enemy top lane is top, and he's farming a wave, and mid lane is right here, and the jungle is right here, and you guys are like, you know what? Let's take this mid tower. So your group is 5. What can the enemy team do mid that they'd have trouble doing in the side lanes? In this
Gank
situation,
on both sides.
I mean, yeah, they can react a little faster, right? So they can get here faster than if, let's say, you went bot and the same thing happened. But you guys were all bot. Will it take the enemy team longer or shorter to group on you?
Oh, it would take shorter because
Wait.
like if
from
if
this
we take
tower
bot
to
turret
this
first-
tower is this. From this tower to this tower is this distance, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Now from this
Like,
tower to
'cause,
this
like-
tower, it's the same thing. From this
Gotcha.
tower to this tower, it's like double that.
It would take a while for top to
It would take a while for
Go
top
down.
to rotate down. So
unless
because
they
of
have
that,
teleport.
unless they have teleport. Yeah, that's actually a good point. So because of that, I think one of the side towers would be a little bit better, just because it'll take them a little bit longer to rotate. And that means you'll have a 5v4. That means you'll have an easier time killing them, pushing your minions up, and then right-clicking the tower. Which will let you right-click the next tower, which will let you right-click the inhib, which will let you right-click the next tower, which will let you right-click the nexus and win the game. So again, just trying to drive that home. So let me erase all the shit we just drew. So again, if you had to pick a tower, and all these front ones are dead, Dragon is dead. You just took it. Which one would you pick? And mid lane, probably not the best one. Yeah, it's the shortest route to the Nexus, but that means also that reinforcements can get there faster too. So out of all the towers, which one is the best one? We got Tower 1 up top, Tower 2 in the mid, Tower 3 bot, and then why?
What time is it in game?
It's you're 11 minutes, so let's call it 18 minutes. I'm level 11. I'm sorry, you're not 11 minutes. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god. All right.
I would have said Baron, but we'd
By the way,
probably be dead.
the chat has a request. Ghost, can you please say in your deep voice, "It's high noon"?
No, but I know what I can. I know what I can do.
What can you do?
All right. Wow, we need to get out of here. We need to get a chopper.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I digress.
Put that cookie down.
What the fuck?
It's not a tumor. All right. Not a Riven. I hope you're happy. Okay, but going back to the question,
Give me an aneurysm, dude.
you can pick any tower to take. Is it tower number 1? Is it tower number 2? Or is it tower number 3? And why? And it's 18 minutes into the game.
You are not in screen share.
I am not in screen share. Fantastic. Let me re-screen share Arena with you guys. My Skype just crashed. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Holy
Oh, it's
shit.
one of those glitches. And when you open your Skype, you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna, even if your Skype. No, you shut up, Bianca.
Oh, it
I was
works.
playing that music all like the whole time when I was with the other coach. Are you seriously gonna?
Dude.
Oh, man. Girls just don't understand, do they?
Dude. Freaking League is life.
Alright, I just screen shared. Can you guys see?
Yes.
Alright, so tower number 1 is top, tower number 2 is mid, tower number 3 is bot. Apologies for my penmanship. These are X's. It's 18 minutes into the game right now. Which tower do you choose and why? Chat, feel free to play along at home. And walk me through it. Like think out loud. What are you thinking? What are you weighing? I'll give you a hint. Distance to other things matters a lot.
I would have said 1, but we would probably be dead by the time that Baron spawned.
I sent top a little longer than bot.
Top and bot are exactly the same distance from the Nexus. But let's say there's a wave pushing up bot, like we said. Remember, we originally had it laid out, so the AD carry and support were bot. Jungle and mid for them were mid, and the top lane was top. So right now, you and the jungle are like right here. Your team is with you. You know, they're united in this idea of, hey, we're going to go take a thing. So which thing do you take? And let me erase the X's. These outer towers are just gone, okay? So they're gone. They're not here. Here, we'll put little dots on them so the map's a little prettier. So which one are you going to take? Tower number 1, tower number 2, or tower number 3?
Maybe number 1 because there's only one person there.
That's a very good reason. Why else is number 1 a good idea? I agree with you. Why is number 1 a good idea? Why not number 2? Let's say that the jungle's top. Does number 2 become more appealing?
Then wouldn't we go bot because it would be kind of easier to kill a supporter and AD carry?
Here, let me break down how I would think about it. Because, yeah, you're not wrong. Because the support's a little bit weaker, AD carry's a little squishier. But in this situation, top is the right call. You want to pick bot or top. Because mid lane, like we said, it's easier for the enemy team to react. So this is out of the way. And it's easier for them to react. Because top has a shorter distance to walk. And bot has a shorter distance to walk to get here and reinforce mid. Now, if you go top instead... Oh my god, I can't erase this line. Holy shit. Now, if you go top instead, and bot lane is bot, they have way longer to walk. So it's going to take them just a little bit longer to get there. Like twice as long to get there, right? So that's why we're thinking top or bot. Same thing for top lane. It's going to take him twice as long to go bot. So it's one of these two towers, just because you're spreading them out on the map and making it take longer for them to react. So why am I thinking top would be better than bot? Because right now we got to narrow down between these two. So what else is on the map that's top?
Baron.
Baron. What time is it on the clock?
18.
How long is it going to take you guys to rotate top?
I'd say probably.
Like 30 seconds, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's 30 seconds, now you're top. It's like 18:30. Okay. So you're top, you're taking down this tower. Remember, it's going to take bot lane a hot minute to get up there and rotate. So maybe what's happening now, because you guys just show top, mid and jungle are like, oh shit, we should go top. They're up here. Bot lane starts walking over. They're like here. I'm going to erase this other stuff because it doesn't matter. They shoved the wave out. It's now frozen down here. What are you guys going to do now? And here, I'll make...
Control the top laner, take the turret.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Let's say you have that Vi Yasuo comp. It's completely fine to blow your ults there, kill the top laner, take a turret. So how long is that going to take? How long does it take to kill the top laner? Let's start there. Depends on who it is.
Are they a tank?
Yeah, it depends if it's tanky.
Let's say it's a tanky person, and because your top lane is a god, it's a Garen or something. Sure, they're just building straight damage because it's bronze and people don't know how to build properly. So it's a very squishy top lane Garen. Figure like another 10 seconds to kill him. Okay.
10 seconds and then another probably 20 seconds to take down the turret.
Actually, a little bit faster because there's 5 of you and you just took an Earth Dragon. Remember, we talked about that earlier before we did Arnold impressions. So figure
probably like 15.
Figure 15, but let's make it so it's like 19 minutes or something by the time you're done doing that. Now, what's going to happen like once you do this? Is the enemy team just going to be standing there letting this happen?
No, they're going to be trying to slow you down.
They might be trying to slow you down. Yeah, they might be like trying to fight because you guys are backing up. But what can you do now, top, as you're backing away?
Go for Baron.
Well, I don't know. Are your ults up?
Well, Yasuo and Vi ults probably are like really low in the cooldown. They're about to be done.
Maybe if you're building full CDR Vi. Yasuo's ult, it'll be up in 40 seconds. So we did this at 1840, so it's halfway done. Vi, I mean, if she's level 11, probably 2-minute cooldown. So probably 75% of it is still up. What I would recommend doing, though, like, when is Baron going to spawn? Let's start there.
In a minute.
In a minute, at 20 minutes, right? So if you guys are backing up, what can you do as you back up?
We could ward.
We could ward, yes. Why is warding important?
Gives you vision.
Gives you vision. Why is vision important?
So you can see where the enemies are.
So you can see where the enemies are. Why is seeing where the enemies are important?
So they don't. You can see if they're taking objectives.
So you can see if they're going for Baron. So you can make a pick with your pick comp because you have Vi and Yasuo. Remember, like if you notice the support is AFK in this bush or whatever, or you notice like the mid laners in this bush waiting to cheese somebody, like you can just engage on them, right? If you have that ward down there. So what I want you guys to do in this situation, take the top tower. You're top because Baron's about to be up. Remember, you just took Dragon, so you got 6 minutes on this. You don't have to worry about anything bot. Nothing's going to be happening bot. But top, Baron's going to be up. So you take this tower because Baron is going to be up shortly. And then you fall back and you ward this area. So you're probably wanting wards like here, here, maybe like a pink ward here. Get the scuttle, so that's going to be up. And then you're pretty much just
why
warding.
not the tri-bush?
You could do the tri-brush, but think about it. Actually, yeah, tri-brush would be good too. But you pretty much just want to get all the angles that they can jump in and steal Baron or contest Baron covered. So actually, if you did something like this and tri-brush, that'd be fine. Here, we'll zoom in so you can see better. And let me move your team's circles out of the way so you can see the vision that the wards give you. But everybody on your team has yellow trinkets. The support has a sight stone. Your 5-man, somebody should have a pink ward. But you're setting up kind of like this. And then you're doing the scuttle. That's what that goofy circle thing is there, too. So then you recall. You're waiting on those ults to be back up, because we talked about that, right? With your comp, you want to wait for that power spike. Now what can you do? Let's say you all backed and you bought. You spent your gold from taking this tower and killing top.
We can take Baron.
Yeah, you can take Baron. I mean, if what happens if it's now 20 minutes, Baron's up, you guys are. Oh my God, I almost drew a 2 there, but it's 20 minutes, Baron's up. You guys are running straight towards it because you just set this up. It's pretty solid, so you're all running here as a unit, and you see the AD carry and jungler bot. Because there's a minion wave right down here. What do you immediately do?
We just immediately take Baron.
Yeah, just immediately take Baron. Why?
Because there's one of the ways that they can steal the Baron is by smite, and jungle's all the way down.
Yeah, so you have a smite, they don't. You should just be able to get Baron like 80% of the time, just right there. Unless something just goes horribly wrong, like the enemy support is like a Soraka and throws the perfect banana at just the right moment.
Did that happen in pro play?
It happens all the time. Like, it's still kind of risky, but because you have that pink ward, it's going to be really hard for her to target the Baron, let alone see the proper health, and you as a jungler should be able to outsmite people. Because smite does a shit ton of true damage, especially since you're probably like level 12, level 13 right now. What else can you do? You can start doing the Baron, right? Because you're pretty tanky as Vi. Maybe the top lane is nice and tanky. Your AD carry will be here. You'll be in there pummeling this thing, getting rid of all the stuff. Support will be kind of here zoning. Top lane will be tanking. What happens if the enemy team walks through here? What are you guys going to do? Remember, AD carry and jungle are bot for some godforsaken reason. Don't know why. Maybe because they're bad.
Do we just engage them?
Yeah, remember, you have your ults up because you went back and waited for the cooldowns. So who's going to engage?
Me and Yasuo.
Yeah.
Or Vi and Yasuo.
Yeah, so Vi just jumps on somebody. Cool. Yasuo gets a free ult. Everybody kills them because holy wombo combo. And then what do?
Take Baron because it takes a while for AD and jungle to go up.
Take Baron because they're bad and literally they have this much space to travel. And by the time they get there, you have an Earth Dragon, remember. You guys are probably pretty fed for making all these proper calls. You just have Baron. So, I mean, that's probably what you want to do. So, again, let's retrace that thought process. What we noticed was that it was 18 minutes, so Baron's about to spawn. So out of these 3 towers, we're thinking, okay, we want the top one because Dragon's dead. We just took it. And the top one is closest to Baron. Also, we don't want the middle one because it's the easiest way for them to reinforce. Shortest distance from base, shortest distance from the sidelines. So we want to pick one of the side towers to get because there's a long way to run from bot lane. And we saw somebody bot lane. Also, top is more appealing just because it's closer to Baron and that's about to spawn. So the idea is take this, rotate back through their jungle, ward it up so you can get that pick. Or if you just notice them derping around bot lane, you just take it for free. Alright, cool. Now let's say that same situation kind of happened where you guys took this tower. So right now, this tower's dead, this tower's dead, this tower's still dead, this tower's still all dead. But instead of being bad, the enemy team actually ran to Baron. And you have a pink ward on this, and you have all those wards, so you can see them running, right? So it looks something like that. It's kind of like a Christmas tree. It's all lit up. Are you guys just going to start Baron when you see them all running at you?
No.
No.
Now, what are you probably going to do?
Team fight.
Yeah, I would team fight because your ults are up. What you can do is actually wait in this bush. If somebody has sweeper or another pink ward, just drop it in here. Here, let me get rid of all this shit because there's so many circles. It's hard to see. But you got that little tiny bush right there. So if you get like a ward here or here, you can just see them running in. And when they run in a straight line, what's it really easy for Vi to do? Alt someone in the back, hit all of them. Yasuo gets a free alt. Your team is just going to destroy them because you have the element of surprise on your side. Another thing that could happen, let's say like jungle is farming chickens, AD carry's farming red, top's just kind of dancing here because he's scared, mid's kind of dancing here because he's scared. They don't want to just face check this bush because they don't have wards. So who are they going to yell at to go ward?
The support.
The support. Is the support usually pretty damn tanky or...
Depends.
Depends. Let's say it's like a Sona or something, and Sona's just walking in here. Like, what are you guys gonna do?
Why don't you just ulti?
I mean, she could ulti you, but if you charge up a Q as Vi and just slam into her or something,
Yeah, and then you could get that easy kill.
Yeah, and then you get that easy kill.
That would be a 5v4.
Yeah, and then like if you save your ults, you can bait Baron. That's something where you pretend to start it, The enemy team kind of just face checks, and then you do that same thing again we talked about, where you just all wombo them. So it kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would pick this top tower out of these three, just because Baird's about to spawn, and you want to start prepping for that so you can set up these pick plays. And more often than not, like, your team won't get this goofy situation where the enemy team follows up perfectly. More often than not, the AD carry will go bot and farm something. And then you have that 5v4, and then you just pick somebody off. You know, top will be up here farming a wave. Jungle will be, like, doing their wolves. I mean, you'll be able to get this Baird for free, like, 30% of the time if you do this. And the other 70%, you just kind of wait for that support to face check, or for that mid laner to face check, for something like that to happen, then you pick them off. Kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, we've been talking for a long time, by the way. We're like over 2 hours. Do you guys want to take a call it a night?
Yeah.
I feel like we went over all the things, and this is a lot to take in. All right, so before we
Well, it's
end,
good info.
yeah, and I'll send you the video afterwards if you want to review. I recommend watching it on double speed on YouTube, so then it doesn't take 2 hours; it only takes an hour, and you can fast forward through the boring parts. You know, or you can fast forward to the Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you guys don't want it to be made public, I'll make it private or whatever. Just give
No,
you
that's
guys the
fine.
link. But usually what I do is I just post them all, and then other people can learn from it too. So there are lots of people that want to learn. But you can fast forward to the Arnold Schwarzenegger impressions. You can fast forward to specific talks about like team comps, like whatever you want to do. Because you said you have other teammates that might want to review this. I don't know.
Yeah.
Any other questions? What other stuff? Because we talked about all this already. What else do you guys want to know? If you don't have anything, that's fine. But
Everybody in chat, try to guess how old I am. Because you'll be surprised.
Can I guess?
Sure.
13. I'm kidding.
8. No, I'm not
18.
13. Wait.
18.
Oh, no.
16.
Dude, no, stop guessing. You're giving it all out.
yeah, you're using up all the numbers. We're gonna run out.
Fine. 30.
What the fuck?
29.
15. What the hell?
You're 15.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, you sound like a 15-year-old.
You sound like you're 18.
Too old to be on this website. Ouch, the burns. all right. So that was a
Right.
weird question. I don't know
Yeah.
the answer. Tell me.
I just.
This is weird. I've lost control of my Twitch channel. What is happening?
See?
Your Twitch channel became an average Twitch chat.
My God. All right. Did you have any questions about League? If you're not going to tell us your real age, because this is kind of funny.
I just
But
did. I just said 15.
oh, you're 15. Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you like go through puberty like 6 times?
Oh, I practiced.
There, now it's an average Twitch chat.
I practiced Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It's an average LCS chat now.
Ah, got it.
I just, and that deep voice just grew on me. You know?
That's amazing. That is amazing. I would not have guessed that. That's very impressive. Keep up the good work, sir. All right. Do you have other League questions? I mean, I can answer other questions too, but I'm not as good at those as I am at League.
Sure, no man. We got really good info.
Wait, hold on.
If you have any other ideas, like if we end the session, you're like, oh wait, I should have asked him these 67 things and I forgot. Just shoot me a message and we'll go over them. Okay.
Is this good? I posted something of
That video is actually pretty cool.
Oh, in Skype.
Yeah.
Clean Yasuo EQ flash. Here, I'll watch it later. But I mean, that's not a question, you know.
I don't know.
Oh, it's 20 seconds. Okay. Is this you? Is
Yeah.
that him?
That's me.
Oh, what a pro. Oh,
Nice. That's actually pretty good. Very clean. Before the ribbon could even react. Solid. But that wasn't a question. So if we're good, man, I'm going to call it a night because I want to go play some solo. You guys got me all excited now.
All right.
alright. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank
Right.
you guys. This was a good session for me anyway. Got to work on some
Yeah.
different kind of stuff. I've never coached multiple people before too, so that was kind of fun.
I mean, you said you could coach teams, so I'm like,
Oh
hey,
yeah, for sure, man. Why not?
you know, I might like this to Chosen Synergy to see if they.
Definitely. All right, but work on that team comp synergy and stuff. You guys have all the tools you need. Just mash them up so that you complement each other's strengths, and you guys will do just fine. But if you like play that for 2 weeks, once you get the hang of shot calling, once you get the hang of picking the proper team comps to figure out what strategy you want to do, like if it's split pushing, you need that wave clear on the other side of the map. If it's just grouping up and wombo comboing, make sure everybody can contribute to the wombo. The Vi ult into the Yasuo ult into I don't know, Malphite ult into a Taric. Make sure it all works together for whatever strategy you guys are trying to use. So just keep it together. And if after 2 weeks or a month or whatever you guys are running into new problems, come back, schedule another session. We'll go over those.
All right.
Cool?
All right. Yep.
Awesome. All right. Have a good night, guys, and good luck.
You too.
All right. You too.
All right. Bye.